What's going on, Tuesday Painting crew? Welcome to another Tuesday Painting stream. I'm joined today by Alex. How you doing, Alex?
Good, how are you?
Alex is behind the chat,
Yeah,
so I'm going to go ahead and just turn off chat for this stream. Sorry, guys.
I don't need to see myself. I've done that plenty already.
Don't worry, most of the time we'll be focusing on what you guys are painting.
Yeah. But if you guys don't know, Alex is from my YouTube channel. Well, actually, he's from Sweden. But,
I am from Sweden.
Yeah. You weren't born in your YouTube channel.
My father was not a YouTube channel, neither my mother.
But he has a YouTube channel named 52 Miniatures. We'll have it linked in the chat if you want to check him out. He has a wonderful channel. Please do so. We'll be talking about him throughout the stream. Have any questions though? Let us know. But we're gonna hobby today. What are we hobbying on today?
Definitely. I was because I came unprepared. Didn't bring any minis or anything like that. So I asked Scott, can I just paint something that you might be using? And we sort of ended up with one of these. Ladies, Adeptus Sororitas. And Scott's already painted one. Is it for Killteam, Scott?
Yes,
Yeah.
I've painted, actually that's the last one left in the Killteam that I haven't painted.
Cool.
But I painted the rest of them.
So I'm getting to paint a mini for Scott's Killteam, so it sort of should maybe look a little bit like this one.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going to try and do. Hopefully I can finish it during the stream. I'm a bit handicapped today because the only thing I brought tons of things from Sweden, as you know, camera gear and things.
Yes, you were packed to the brim.
Yeah.
You were like 0.3 kilos away from being over
Maxed
the,
out,
yeah.
But what I didn't bring was my glasses.
You don't need it.
Yeah, so I'm running at a bit of a handicap today, but see how we go.
I want to shout out Reaper Miniatures, who rated us right when we started the timer before we started, and we had a couple subs come
Reaper.
in. Flapjack Nickelsack, I can say
Get
it.
the whole name, Evan.
Yep. Subscribed with Prime 8 months in a row, and Mama Wolf resubscribed 17 months, nearly a year and a half since I started giving you money, and all I get is some awesome entertainment.
God damn.
Nice.
Thank you,
We got a
Mama
couple
Wolf.
more that have come in, but I'll let you read those.
Mycelium Veins and Star Wars Geek, your pizza shirt will always make me happy. Long live death, absolutely. And then Star Wars Geek says, did you bring any fish?
I didn't bring any fish.
Okay.
How much is the fish? I could have brought some pickled herring, but I was seriously like I think 23 kilos is the allowance, and I was at 22.7. So the fish would have been an expensive fish.
Yes.
So I didn't. I brought you a book though.
You did. It was an awesome book of Swedish mythological monsters.
Yeah.
And they all remind me of like wood elf inspired things, or rather wood elves were inspired from these things.
Yeah.
And so they're very cool and has like all the story and the backstory where they came from. Handy bag fish. Pickled herring on toast with tomato slices. That sounds pretty good. The Super Gamer Boys with a Prime sub, and also Enoch Crew. Thank you guys for the subs. Almost 2 years indeed. We talked about, how do you say this word?
The surströmming. Yes.
Okay, yeah,
So
we talked about that.
So the pickled herring is actually the edible thing, and then the surströmming, that's essentially fermented, like it's dead and fermented.
Yeah.
And we just had XR Ben SX subscribe with Prime, and Adam Stevens subscribe with Prime 22 months.
And Arbens loves me too. Thank you.
Arbens loves both of us. Yeah. That old novitiate condemner. I wonder what you're planning on using that for. Yeah. Me and so this weekend I'm going home to Wisconsin to celebrate. Is it Memorial Day?
Yeah.
Or is it Labor Day?
It's Memorial Day.
Memorial Day, and I'm also, while I'm there, I'm gonna stay one extra day to visit Eons of Battle in their studio. We're gonna play a game of Killteam. It's gonna be
Nice.
awesome.
Nice.
Mike Genie
just gifted 5.
Thank you, Mike Genie. Appreciate it, dude. Zombie herrings. But yeah, he's painting an Novitiate Condemner, and I am painting Bangalore from Apex Legends.
Yeah, and I'm gonna pull up that Dual Painter in a second. I'm just
And you've been
fixing something.
working in special glasses there.
Yeah, so there are 83 different skins. Oh, Param Underhill also with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you guys so much. There's a giveaway. Oh yeah, so the giveaway is for some Miniac cutting mats. Wait, didn't we already give one away or no?
Yeah, we hit that. That's right.
Yeah, so what's
We hit that when our friends at Monument Hobbies donated $100 and said
Yeah.
just do the next giveaway. So
Yeah.
we could do this giveaway, or we could swap it out for something else.
I like swapping things out, keeping it different.
All right.
Spatsnat, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you also for the 5 good subs as well, Paramount Hill. Appreciate that. But yeah, so Bangalore has like 83 different skins. I went and looked them up. And the one that came out, I think it came out at release, and the one that I still love the most is the cop skin. And she's wearing just these sick Oakleys. I tried to 3D print some sunglasses, and I got some regular sunglasses and then scaled them down. And what I didn't think about was how thin that would make them. And so when I tried to remove them from the supports, they broke. And so I figured I would just sculpt them.
Yeah.
HUD is recommending a hoodie and a B movie sticker. You wish. Oh, wait, didn't you make like a version of me in the B movie HUD, and you like made like a little sticker kind of animatic out of it, or not an animatic, but like a little cartoon thing? That's hilarious. I was once lucky enough to experience Swedish Easter brunch. It was incredible. So much pickled herring and salmon. That does sound good.
Yeah.
What up, Krish? Hey, Seraphim. Thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. Got the mini I won last week. Yawa. It's awesome. Thanks, guys. Thank you for subbing. Congratulations on winning again. That's awesome. Yes, it should be official merch. Seasick Turtle. Thanks for the Prime sub. I was actually thinking... Mike Genie gave me an idea for some Patreon rewards, and one of them was like a quarterly piece of merch. For like kind of funnier like jokes like that kind of thing, I was thinking I'd make like an enamel pin out of that like B movie version of me, and that can be like the, you know.
That's a great idea.
That's a great idea.
You know? And then I thought another one could be like a chalkboard that has written on it overly verbose chalkboard or something like that. Because it's like, you know, not something that's like worth an entire merch thing to make, but it's fun if you like if you're into that kind of fun stuff.
Cool, man.
Fun fact, Bangalore is actually also a city near me in South India. Yeah, I actually, right before the stream, I wanted to look up the skin just so I had it next to me while I was painting. And I typed in the words, Bangalore Police, and I got just the Bangalore Police Department. So yeah, I needed to add Apex Legends to that, and then I got it. No, I don't.
You want to do another mystery bag?
Mystery bag?
Bust or something?
Oh, is merch being produced as we speak?
No,
Giveaways.
giveaways are being sent in.
That's, yeah,
Do you want to put this on the painting cam while you search for that?
Sure.
All right. But yeah, here are my glasses so far.
6 shades.
Thank you. They're not fully cured yet, and I want to like sand them so they're like nice and smooth to her face. I can only kind of get it so good with just water and a brush and also some color shapers because it's such a thin amount of milliput that it seems to be like it's. I just keep like tearing off like little parts like right here by her ears. So I want to let it cure, and then I'm gonna like do some sanding, but in the meantime, the show must go on, and so I will. I'll pin her to a piece of cork primer, and then paint the rest of the model, or begin to paint the rest of the model, and then I'll come back in later and sand the milliput. It won't matter if there's primer on there. Zero Beat, thanks for the sub, appreciate it.
Chad, what do you guys think? What do you want me to grab from the giveaway bin? I've got some gamer grass, like alien-themed tufts and base things. I've got display figures. I've got a random grab bag of minis. What are people feeling? We're definitely going to hit it. We've only got another 17 to go. So, and I believe in you guys.
I also believe in you guys.
So I've got to say that this was actually the mini that Scott gave me here. The lovely lady. She was primed, and you'd already started on that.
Yes.
On the skirt. Oh, skirt's not the right word. What is it?
Tabard, maybe?
Tabard.
Yeah, I hit it with a contrast paint. Yeah. And that is it.
And that was it.
But I do more than just that in the actual paint scheme. But I haven't told Alex how I painted these. I want him to kind of just like guess, and I want to see how close he gets.
And I'm also kind of deliberately doing it a little bit different.
This guy.
I'm sorry.
This guy. Love 52 minis. Use some filming tech I learned from you to win 1 million grand with a video. Holy shit!
Can I get some of that? I think there should be, what do you call it when you get royalties?
Royalties.
I want royalties, please.
It's amazing. The Mad Fragger, thanks for the Prime sub. Appreciate it. All right. I need a pin vise to drill.
The Mad Fragger subscribing Prime. Thank you. All right.
And Cyrobeat, I agree. Great to see us in the one stream. It's been pretty cool. We've been hanging out for like 4 days or something like that.
Yeah.
We've been filming.
We did a game stream.
We did a game stream with the demon ship.
Yes.
Which was I rolled some good dice. We won the game because of me. No, we didn't. That was terrible. We got eaten.
It was terrible.
Yeah, it was terrible. We got eaten by demons so many times.
So many times.
But it was a fun game.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Grant was to help sick kids get dental work in Kentucky. Okay, yeah.
Lame.
Kobe TF2. Thanks for the prime sub.
All right, so I think we're going to do a little bit of a value add here. What do you think, Scott? Random grab bag of minis plus a Miniac t-shirt?
Sure.
All right,
Let's
that's
do
what I'm
it.
changing it to then.
Yeah, and then we can just pick. We can pick the size of whoever wins.
Yeah, we'll just send you extra small.
Is the frame rate on my camera dropping?
No,
Okay.
it does not appear to be.
Good.
Kobe says, I demand Alex explains where name 52 miniatures come from. The people need to know. I know, it's, I've been asked quite a lot of times.
That reminds me, we also filmed a podcast while you were here.
We filmed the podcast,
Yeah.
as well, Trapped Under Plastic.
Yes.
Yes, that's going to be out, and that is where you will get your answer. So you just have to wait for
Yes.
that sweet show.
Yeah, I imagine that it is also in like at least like 10 of your videos.
Probably, or at least the live shows. So yeah, check out. Would that be the next episode of
Yeah,
Trapped
it's the
Under
next one.
Plastic? The next episode of Trapped Under Plastic, and you'll find out why it's 52 miniatures. Just as a cliffhanger thing.
Yeah. Alex has the most sexy, smooth, sultry tones in the biz, says Jake the Baron.
Oh, thank you. Made my day.
Rufus Kid is ruining the surprise. The piano of plastic. Thanks for gifting a sub. Appreciate it.
I think I'm going to make
I'm
that
gonna put that on the delay. Yeah. Guys, this Bangalore model is the last mini that I have to paint and make a video on in May. And then I'll be 5 videos in May. Are you guys proud of me?
I'm exhausted for you. sounds like a lot of work.
You don't have much time left to make that happen, Scott.
I know. Luckily, it's a 32 mil model, and I'm gonna paint it kind of quick because me and Alex were watching this guy yesterday, and you guys should absolutely go and watch him. His name is Bobby Fingers.
Yeah, Bobby.
Just to kind of whet your palate, he makes a diorama based on the scene of Mel Gibson getting pulled over. Not even a scene. This happened in real life.
Yeah.
He got pulled over where? Somewhere in
Malibu, something like
Malibu?
that. Yeah.
And so he made a diorama of Mel Gibson getting pulled over in Malibu.
Yeah, drunk.
So,
He was drunk driving.
Yeah. And like the process is absolutely insane. Okay, he sculpts a 1-to-1 size head of Mel Gibson, scans it in 3D, adjusts it in ZBrush, prints it out at scale, scratch builds a cop car.
And he molds. Then he does a mold of the thing he built.
He
and
molds. He molds and casts the model,
Yeah.
even though he doesn't need to because like he already has the thing he sculpted. He's not replicating it at all.
Yeah.
It's and like then he like buries the fucking diorama and says, like, if you like go and find it.
Yeah.
So people like go and dig up the diorama and find it. And shit. It's like there's just so much stuff going on.
Yeah.
But one thing that was really cool about that video was that he just shows little snippets of like a larger process.
Yeah.
And if I have time, I would like to kind of paint the model quickly and then also do a fun diorama and stuff like that, and show 3D printing and all that stuff, kind of show a little bit of like a variety of a process.
Nice.
That's the hope. I know, that's quite a scene. I know, isn't it? It's ridiculous. The thing I appreciate about you, Alex, is that I am in a similar hobby situation to you. I'm a married adult man with 2 biological kids and 1 foster kid, so no space or time. So I paint on a small TV table when I have time. I appreciate the realness.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I used to it was very much like now. Obviously, there's a YouTube channel, and so there's a bit of a more complex setup. But I mean, I started out. I just had like a little box, paints, brushes, put it out on my kitchen table. Like just had a normal lamp, and just painted. It was actually a great way of, because people could see me through like the kitchen window. You know, people walk past out in the street, and that was actually how I was approached by a guy who was like, "I've seen you paint through your kitchen window. Do you want to play a game at Age of Sigmar?"
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow. Was that a little bit creepy?
It was a little bit creepy, but it was also like, sure, let's do it. So I still play him sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
Kappa Wookie, thanks for the sub. 32 months in a row. God, take it, damn. Jake the Baron appreciates me as well. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks. This is Alex from 52 Miniatures.
Yep.
He's here in the flesh.
Yes.
Can't wait to show you guys the skit we made. We think it's funny. Hopefully it actually is funny.
Yeah.
It better be funny.
It better be funny. Yes. Yes, you would say that.
Yeah. It'll become clear why Evan has a particular investment in this being funny.
Yep. It's been some lovely days, Scott. Thank you.
Yeah. Rufus, goddamn.
Roasted.
It's totally okay if you guys like Alex more than me. Someone's got to be the favorite. Yeah, you know? He's a good one to have as your favorite.
It's also just nice of you to treat the visitor nice.
Right,
and
exactly.
you can say things behind my back after I leave.
Yeah.
You can say whatever you want that's mean to Scott as long as you prime sub.
Yeah. This is true. All right, just did a little pin in Bangalore's foot, and now I'll sticker in some cork, and then I'll get to...
Do that on camera, I'd appreciate it.
I showed him.
You were kind of off.
Was it? All right.
I can adjust where your camera is if I need to.
Yeah, I kind of adjusted the angle of my camera, so I don't really know. My tape mark is off. Yeah, I'll do some priming, so we'll turn this on.
What primer do you use, Scott?
I use Badger Stynylrez primer.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people have issues with this primer, like causing clogs and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Fortunately for me, that was never really an issue. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I bought this big old 32-ounce container. Like,
yeah.
I don't know, like
I can
many years ago.
Is that?
And it's been delivering, you know? It's been
For the
working.
most part, you did have issues with it on stream a couple months ago.
Did I? Okay.
Yeah.
Alex, 1 to 10, rate Scott's painting light setup. Oh yeah, what do you think of
Oh,
this?
as a lighting setup, it's definitely a 10.
Oh,
This is so 10. It was like it's almost like this could go to 11.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
like Spinal Tap. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Second Spinal Tap reference today.
Yeah. It's a per bottle thing, I think. I had black primer just clog like crazy, but the gray and white were fantastic. Okay, interesting. Yeah. It's worked for me for all these years, so I just keep using it.
I don't know if it's true or not. Because I tried just recently. I tried Ammo by Mig's primer.
Yeah.
And someone said that's just rebottled Stynylrez, which sounds kind of weird.
That does sound kind of weird.
But I don't know if it's true. Because in that case, then I've used Stynylrez. But that was pleasant to use.
Yeah. I don't know, actually. Mig Jimenez and I don't know, there's another company, what is it? I forget what it's called. They had that whole company and that guy who started Ammo by Mig or whatever the name of the company is had this really interesting history, and I don't fully know all of it. Is it true that Minnesotans and Swedes are interchangeable? Probably more Minnesotans and Canadians, but we do have quite a Scandinavian heritage here in Minnesota.
Yeah.
We have a lot of Swedes here. We have a lot of Germans here. There are towns in Minnesotan that didn't speak English all the way up into the early 1900s.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the German was the primary language.
Okay. Why did you change?
Well, Republicans, bro.
I didn't know that. I mean, I knew there was a lot of, immigration from Europe at the time, and definitely knew it was Sweden, but I didn't know it. You know, obviously they didn't know English when they came here, so that's
Yeah.
yeah.
Pretty much, Mike Genie has it nailed. Swedes, Germans, and hobby people are the three major demographics of Minnesota.
This is true. My my little remote thing here is giving me problems.
You're a remote thing.
Oh, I can see. It's searching for a camera.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll switch them.
Is girl painting? Is that my only German viewer? Just curious.
What are you asking?
If she is, then she usually watches my streams sometimes.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes, I am. Hello, my only German viewer. It's good to see you.
I can't. I just.
I'm Bill making stuff. How you doing?
Bill making stuff.
Yeah. How are you? We were talking about you just yesterday, I think. It was only nice things, Bill. We would never say anything mean about you.
Cold Rain 239 FL. Maybe that's for Florida, but it's lowercase. Just gifted 5 subs.
Hey, thank you. Cold Rain.
We're 8 away from the giveaway.
Miscast Terrain recently did a collaboration with bless you.
Sorry.
With Bill making stuff.
Yeah.
And we were discussing him, and so I watched it yesterday right away.
Matt Wood. Subscribe with Prime. Huddleston just gifted a sub to Bill making stuff.
Oh, thank you, Hud. Nice. I think when I actually sand down those glasses, oh god, I'm on that side now. Okay. I think when I actually sand down these glasses, they'll look good. But right now, there's a little bit of a surface on the milliput from like the tool marks and stuff.
I kind of feel like I'm cheating. I just got to paint straight away, and you're still priming.
I don't think I'm going to finish this model in this stream. Well, I don't know. Maybe I will. We'll see.
See, that's sort of what I'm speedily hoping for, because it'd be fun. So maybe.
The thing is if this remote isn't working, if my phone is going to do this dumb thing that it does, I can't really paint this model because I need to do it for a video.
You need to yeah.
But I mean, I could push the record button on the
camera.
The camera, but it just makes it shake so much,
Oh, okay.
and it's annoying to have to apply warp stabilizer to every single clip.
Yeah.
What I will do is turn up the exposure a bit. Don't be rude, HUD. You know I can do it if I need to. Where is your mask? I don't know. When I prime a single 32mm model, I really need a mask. Come on.
I didn't actually even smell it.
Yeah.
Now
See?
you mention it.
We did the Alex smell test, and that means that we're fine.
Yeah, sure.
That's because all of our sense of smell is destroyed by that prop we were using earlier. We can't smell that anymore, but that's because all of our smell buds, taste buds,
smell buds.
Gone.
Do you think primer doesn't add up? No, it doesn't, okay? It doesn't. Leave me alone, guys. Let me die 1 year earlier in my life,
Listen,
okay?
no one has ever died from getting carbon molecules in their lungs.
No one. We just care.
There is not a specific disease named after people who get carbon molecules in their lungs for long periods of time.
Are there carbon molecules in primer?
In black primer, probably, because it's probably a carbon black.
We just care. Care less. Your caring is annoying. He is one with the primer. Bring out the smell. We mentioned the smelling salts, but we did not make Alex do them. This time.
No, I kind of politely refused. I think it was like it was offered, and I said no because I'm smart sometimes like that. Build making stuff. Do you have a camera over your head now? It's fancy. Oh.
Style Res Black Lung TM.
You're off camera, Scott.
I'm spraying rinsed paint water into a paper towel.
It's very exciting.
All right, fine. Look at this, guys. Ooh.
And I'm super into my painting, so I'm a hard time
Oh,
speaking. Can't speak and paint at the same time. It's a special skill that you only learn from Twitch, and I haven't got one.
Yeah.
Miniatorium says, so is this how Scott is going to get his armies painted? Invite over Swedes to do the work for him?
That's a pretty good idea.
Do you want to mute me, Or
sure,
both
you're
of us,
muted.
rather?
Oh, wait, no, it's Alex who's muted. Whatever. Unmuted.
Black Lung 3.0. I like all these. All right.
Jeez, how much air is in there?
I don't know. Apparently a
You had
lot.
to vent it like 4 times.
I guess so. Okay. Dude. I hate this fucking...
So you were gonna, she's gonna be painted like a Bangalore cop? No.
Like this.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So this
I
is
like
kind of
that.
what Bangalore Cop looks like.
I like that.
So there's just a lot of like various like blue and black details.
Yeah.
So what I'll start with is I'll start with just base coating to make sure I have all the things in the right spot.
Yeah.
And I did black, and so I'll just keep it black, and then I'll paint. I'll give you 2 brushes. Can I have
Yeah.
the other one you didn't use?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Let's see, what blue should I use here?
And I'm supposed to be doing some kind of black leather, so I'm not doing black leather. Sorry, Scott.
What are you doing?
Oh, it's kind of black, but I'm doing a bit more sort of leathery leather.
What does that mean in terms of color?
A bit more,
It's
with a bit
leather
more
color.
burgundy on the black leather as
Okay.
well.
It's leather colored.
Leather colored leather.
That's going to be the name of my paint range.
Leather colored
Leather color. It's going to be for BDSM dioramas.
Wait, she's not being painted like the Indian police force? I mean, there probably is a skin. Okay, so it doesn't want to work. Whatever. There probably is a skin that is based on that. She has 82 different skins. It's ridiculous. I'm just going to kill this app, and then I'm going to hit the record button on the camera, and we're all just going to deal with it. Myself included.
Just put a really big
Did Alex
memory card
bring-
in it. Record the whole 3 hours. Easy.
Just keep it rolling. Did Alex bring meatballs or schnapps as a gift? Nope. It was just the book. The book was the
I
gift.
specifically said on the Discord people aren't allowed to ask you about meatballs.
You did. Thank you.
Yeah.
So I won't answer that. But I can say I didn't bring schnapps. There's actually a difference there a bit with schnapps, I think. Like German schnapps, isn't that usually a bit like sweet? I'm not sure.
I think so.
Whereas Swedish
Minty?
schnapps is like vodka spiced with some kind of a preferably bitter herb that will quench the taste of the fermented fish.
Right, it's like meant to like hide
Yeah.
the terrible flavor.
Yeah, kinda.
Nice.
And then you do it for long enough and you call it a tradition and then everyone likes it for some reason. Actually.
Wonkle Bonk, 32 months of subbing.
Damn. I still have black canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Is it good now?
Yeah, it's good now.
Okay.
It's out of focus.
What brushes are these?
I don't know. Maybe it's not out of focus.
These are Mindwork brushes. Okay, so our whole skirty bit is blue.
And if you didn't know, guys, what Scott is painting is from the currently ongoing Apex Legends Kickstarter. There's a link if you're interested.
Yeah, someone mentioned Gibraltar earlier. He has a model. Bloodhound has a model. Wraith has a model.
Pretty much all of the OG characters plus the initial wave of expansion seem to be here.
Yeah, Loba has a model, I believe.
Pathfinder.
Who's Pathfinder? Wait, who's Bloodhound?
I don't know who Bloodhound is, but Pathfinder is the first robot guy, the one with.
Oh, yeah. Bloodhound is the I thought Bloodhound. I was mixing up Bloodhound and Pathfinder. Okay. Bloodhound is the one with like the birds and like you can see people through walls and stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So Pathfinder's in here. They're doing expansions for characters. It looks like is the model that they've gone with.
This is all a computer game, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is a.
Did you used to play it?
I still play it. I like it.
You still play it? Cool.
It's a. You ever heard of battle royale style games?
Maybe. Please explain.
Have you heard of Fortnite?
Yeah, Fortnite is battle royale.
All right, yeah, I get it.
Or PUBG. Basically, you get dropped into an area, you have no weapons or anything, and you have to find them by running around and collecting them. And the area that you play in shrinks over time.
Yeah.
And so everyone. It's like a huge map, and you get there's 50 players, and then it keeps getting smaller and smaller, and so you're forced to interact. Yeah. And interaction normally involves shooting guns. And then last one left alive wins.
Cool.
T-shirt time. Oh, did we hit the 50 subs?
Yes.
Nice. Okay.
Because Wonka Bonk gifted 5 subs when I wasn't looking.
Nice.
So,
Wonka Bonk. Thanks for the pocket of subs. Appreciate it, man.
I will tweak
man
this,
or woman.
and then we will start the giveaway. 20 minutes.
Bill, he's here. This is the last day he's here, pretty much. He's leaving in the morning tomorrow at 6 a.m. We have flights at 6 a.m., so we'll be leaving the house at like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Man, by the way, all right, cool. I'll be over in just over a week. Oh, cool.
All right, so here's the deal, guys. If you haven't been here for a giveaway before, it's !moist to enter. Please do not enter if you know you're in a location that doesn't allow you to enter raffles. Otherwise, the only other restriction is you got to be here when it ends. So that way we can send you a message and say, hey, congratulations, you won. And you got to be a follower of the channel so that we can do that. 19 minutes and 30 seconds. Get your !moist in the chat. We're giving away a t-shirt from the store of your choice in your size. And
from the store of your choice?
Sorry.
No
from the
Miniac
Miniac store.
Yeah.
In the size of your choice.
No Balenciaga shirts allowed.
Yeah. And this plastic bag of miniatures I'm holding that you guys can't see. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 minis in it.
Mystery bag!
Yeah, it's a mystery bag. You don't know what it is. It could be anything. It could even be a boat.
It could be a boat?
It could be a boat.
Holy shit.
In a very hypothetical, metaphysical sense.
Do you like boats, Alex?
I don't know if I've got a particular
boat preference.
I don't go on boats much.
Okay.
A lot of people do in Stockholm. A lot of people have a boat, actually. They go out into the archipelago. And do boating related things. I'm not much of a boater.
Okay.
And hey, the only reason that we can do these giveaways and these streams is because of your support. So, yeah. Those of you that support the stream with your Prime subs and regular subs, we appreciate it. Those of you who haven't yet, now's your chance. I'm going to set up the next giveaway target. I don't know what we're giving away, but it's every 50.
Do people do boats here?
Big time.
Big time.
One characteristic of Minnesota is that we have many lakes,
Oh yeah.
and so boating is
Boating
it's
is a
pretty popular.
Okay. You do you want to get a boat?
I would not mind having a pontoon boat, which is kind of like a big, slow, lazy boat,
Yeah.
and just kind of like, float around. And
Yeah. Do you fish?
no, I never did the fishing thing as a kid.
Yeah.
I remember trying it out. Amber's family, the fish stream, my wife, they're huge in fishing.
Yeah.
And I remember when we were first started dating, and I fished with them, and Amber was just like lambasting me the entire time. She was like, "How the fuck do you not know this stuff?" And I was just like, "Dude, I don't fish ever."
She was like, "How do you not know how to bait a skook?"
Yeah, exactly. That's what it was the entire time. Nah, man, you got a float river and an inner tube. That is also nice. All right, so she seems to be bandaged up on her other leg.
Mantix Armada is a good way to experience boats for us landlubbers. Jay, you're in Wisconsin. You don't have excuses. Just go get on a fucking
Jay said
boat.
that? God damn it, Jay. That's so funny. Jay, we watched your Malifaux video where you went over the game and also painted a model, every model one model a day.
Yeah.
Did you actually paint one model a day?
Because we were kind of like, he's wearing the same shirt.
Was he wearing the same shirt?
I don't know. Was it? That's what we said. We should have checked if he had the same shirt. And we
Everything
didn't.
was so flawless
Yeah.
in terms of like the model had the same procedure every single time.
Yeah.
You like turn toward the camera every single time.
TC Gentry has a question about the Kickstarter and fulfillment.
Is the address for KS locked yet? No, it's not locked yet, but I did in the most recent update, I did ask for people to put in their addresses, but it isn't locked yet. I will make that very clear when that's happening. But we are getting very close. I think US will probably start fulfillment first.
When?
What?
Did you say September 1st?
No, they'll begin first. Like they'll be the first ones to start fulfilling, just because they have all that stuff already.
I had a heart attack. Yeah, I would be featuring chat messages, by the way, but the featured chat thing seems to just be broken today.
Yeah, sometimes it's just like that.
Yep. It don't always be like it is, but sometimes it do.
But sometimes it is what it do.
I'm gonna find some paints.
Good luck. There's a lot of detail on this model. Oh, also it's worth mentioning that this mini that I'm painting is a 3D print of my own. They gave me the STL files for the game, which is kind of cool, but it's not representative of what the quality of the model is going to be.
Positive or negative.
Yes. So there's a lot of details on this fig, and I'm going to kind of largely ignore a lot of them. Well, not ignore, but I'm not going to paint them all especially. I don't even think she matches what the actual cop skin is supposed to look like, so I'm kind of just doing some interpretation here.
I found some paint.
Okay. Was it challenging? Or was there enough?
You
Good enough variety?
You have enough.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just using scale color paints because that makes me feel like home.
Okay, there you go. There may have been some movie magic in the Malifaux video, but each mini did take about 5/6 hours to paint out. Hey, that's fair. That's a day's worth of painting.
Yeah. We enjoyed it.
We did enjoy it. Your charisma on camera is unparalleled, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, we kind of felt like sort of like zombies compared to the energy.
Yeah. Also, we're curious, Jay, how much of that is ad-libbed?
Yeah. Kobe's saying, what's everyone's favorite smelling paint?
I don't know if I smell paint a lot.
I like paint that actually smells like paint. So like, because usually miniature paints, they have a perfume going.
Really?
Sometimes, yeah. But like something like golden, like art paints, like golden so flats and stuff like that, they just smell like whatever chemicals are in there.
Okay.
I kind of like that.
Okay. Chimeras, the red smells nice.
Is that you, Kobe, by the way, talking about
See you, Bill.
smells?
I'm not sure. I've been using OG
See you, Bill.
GW paints lately. Such a beautiful smell. What up, Bronze War Gaming?
Alex, what's your biggest surprise so far on your trip to Minnesota?
Biggest surprise.
I don't know if I've had any surprises. It's like it's been very pleasant. We've been working and hanging out. You've been doing the cooking. I've been doing the beer drinking. Not really tons of surprises. I think because the thing is, before I was here visiting Scott, I was in Welland at the Mini Wargaming bunker visiting Dave from Mini Wargaming. And one day we went to see the big waterfall thing.
Niagara Falls.
Niagara Falls. And I had this vision of like driving through a forest, there would be maybe animals jumping over the road. You go to a parking lot, you walk through a picturesque path through the forest, the squirrels are chirping, that deal. And then you start hearing the rumble from the waterfalls and you see the mist and you step out and you go, ah. Instead it was like going to a discounted version of Las Vegas. Sorry. And like walking through all that kind of stuff, like wax museums and casinos and I don't know what. And then really, like in the middle of that, there was a waterfall and you're like, it felt like the waterfall could have been in a mall.
Right, they really commercialized the experience.
Oh, yeah. So that was a big, strange surprise. I had a lot sort of more romantic idea about that. But
I mean, the process you describe for seeing a waterfall is like basically any other waterfall that I've been to, right? It's like, that's what the experience is kind of always like. It's pretty reasonable to expect.
Yeah, yes.
Niagara Falls is a wild town because they get so many honeymoons, I bet.
Yeah.
Hey, Miniac, thanks for the irresistible urge to paint more minis. You're welcome, lil big guys squanch.
10 minutes left on the giveaway. We're giving away one t-shirt and a random grab bag of miniatures. Exclamation. Oh man, I can't talk
Exclamation.
Right now. Exclamation mark. It's a clamacum mark, but without the exclamation. Exclamation mark moist in the chat to enter. Don't enter if you're in an area that you can't. Got to be a follower of the channel so we can send you a message. You got to be here at the end of it so we can send you a message.
I got a question about beers. Can I talk about beer?
Yeah, you can talk about beer.
Please talk about beer.
There's a question if there was anything new. I think everything was probably new, and there was a question if it was any recommendations or something like that. Everything was new, but I wasn't totally paying attention. So I was drinking it, and it was good.
Alex is pretty easy to please,
yeah.
I would say.
There was beer, I drank it. And
Please discuss
I liked
beers.
It. Yeah.
Would you call yourself a beer enthusiast?
I guess if we're discussing quantity and not quality. No. I mean, I think I was for a while, like getting into different, like whenever you go, you just buy lots of different ones and trying them out. Now I'm just a bit more relaxed, and whatever is served is usually what I enjoy. I have a specific place in my heart for English ales, which is not everyone's cup of tea, I guess. But my dad's from England, so I guess it's we noticed that because we were talking about Marmite.
Yes,
it's the same thing.
Yes,
like, I eat Marmite.
Disgusting.
And so I don't know what that says about my beer. If that's a good beer quality.
I have no idea.
Yeah. No. Whiskey, sure. I'm not picky. As long as it's not sweet. I don't like sweet things. I don't like sweet beer. Like, yeah. Dark or light, I don't, yeah. Try me. I should paint. This is supposed to be finished today.
Well, it doesn't have to be.
No, but I'd like it to be.
That is, yeah.
It's like a mission.
Yeah.
I've also managed to like pick out 6 bottles of paint that are roughly the same.
Yeah, those are all pretty similar hues, yeah. Now that I got my blue down, I'm just gonna come in with a black paint to, I guess, like true it up a little bit. There are some areas where some blue paint got on to where I want there to be black details. And just because the colors are so similar, I wanna make sure that it's very obvious to me when I start painting which color is supposed to be where. Because if it's kind of wishy-washy, I might mess up a couple times.
I'm not really sure what I'm doing. I think I'm trying to sort of just wet blend in sort of base layers before moving on to actually thinking of where this should be going.
Okay. You know what? I should probably be using Citadel black paint because I feel like if I'm gonna be kind of phoning it in for the black in a way, not focusing on the paint job so much, having a satin color is helpful to like get that nice sheen. Blue Moon's one of my favorite beers. Yeah, it's a solid beer, kind of orangey, right? Well, people often serve it with an orange slice at the very least. I don't know if the beer actually is orangey. Is Blue Moon a Minnesota beer, or is that a Wisconsin beer? I hear about it so often I can't actually remember. I don't know if anyone in chat knows.
I don't think it's Minnesota, but
It is orangey.
maybe.
When can we expect the next installment of the glorious Painting Space Marines for Money series, Alex?
What's this series?
It's when I paint Space Marines.
Okay.
Blue Moon
So this
is Colorado.
I call this series "Making Money Painting Space Marines."
Oh, right.
It's like
Because you are making money painting.
exactly, and it's yeah.
But yeah, Blue Moon is Colorado. I don't know if you heard me say that. And chat.
Yes.
Next video is probably going to be one of them.
Oh, really?
Making Money Painting Space Marines. Yeah, I've already I started it before we left. Before I left.
What chapter?
I always just make them up.
Okay.
So they're usually not real.
Okay.
Yeah. This one's going to be it's camouflaged,
Ooh.
which didn't really turn out great.
Wait, well, the camouflage didn't turn out great.
Yeah, no. It's strange. You look at it and it looks like I've just had a freak out. It doesn't. But on the table, which this isn't on a table miniature because it's a small diorama, but on the table when you look at it, it's like, oh, that's a camouflage paint job.
Yeah.
But up close, it just looks really bad.
Just a little. It looks a little noisy, a little messy.
Yeah.
I got
But
it.
I'll just go with it.
I'm sure it looks great. Okay.
Minnesota beers that you can get in other states. We've got Grain Belt, Summit, Surly. Those are probably the big 3.
I don't know what I've been drinking.
You've been drinking, Indeed.
Indeed is local, but I don't think you can get Indeed outside the state. Maybe you can. I don't know.
I think Surly is probably the best beer that is available outside of the state, between Grain Belt, Surly, and the other one, Summit. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I kind of liked Summit when I was in college. I drink that quite a bit, actually.
I really like Summit, and I'm not much of a beer person.
Yeah. Okay, just you. Come on.
Apparently I locked myself out.
What?
I think that door was open.
What door? Oh, you can get out of it, but you can't get back into it.
I turned the lock.
Okay, I'm confused what you're talking about, but okay, we'll just.
Confused too.
I don't know what's happening anymore. Who am I?
Echo Painting says the Marines with camouflage are called serious Marines. They are well kept secret of the Imperium.
There you go. Even when you think you're being creative, it's just another chapter.
Yeah.
Because there's like bazillions of them.
Yeah.
Ask Scott anything about not being able to get back into the studio. Yeah, it's a fun story.
Has that happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But before Scott tells that story, I want to let everyone know that there's only 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the giveaway. You must be a follower of the channel. You must be here at the end of it, and you must not be in a place that doesn't allow you to enter. ! Moist to do that. Scott, tell us about getting locked out of the studio.
Indeed.
Yeah. Sad story. I was here on a Sunday and it was really early. It was like 7 a.m. And I went outside to prime something. I went outside to prime. I was working on the Pizza Boy plinth, so this is fairly recently.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can see where this is going. I went outside with a spray can and a bottle of primer, left my phone and my keys in here. And it's the weekend, so the door out front automatically locks. And sure enough, it locked. Tried to get back inside. No dice. Walked around my entire building, knocking on windows and doors to see if there was anyone else here early, and there wasn't. There's no companies are open on Sunday in the morning.
Is that your car keys and stuff as well?
Yeah. So I walked my ass home.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I walked home.
Wow.
So it wasn't too bad because you've driven on the trip. It's just like 10 minutes, but
Yeah, but
it's like a 40-minute one.
Yeah, still, yeah.
Exigent Midnight just subscribed 16 months in a row.
God damn.
He says, the story of how Scott locked himself out of the office is not one of those the Jedi would tell you.
What? This is a
Scott, have you ever heard of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
Oh yeah, okay. I was about to say this is a Star Wars reference I don't understand, but now that you mentioned Plagueis, I'm on board now.
I'm assuming that you left the plinth and the spray can just sitting by the door.
Nope, I walked home holding onto that stuff the entire time.
Jesus.
Because I'm dumb. And I was like trying to hitchhike, so I have my hitchhiker's thumb out, trying to get someone to pick me up.
With the can of spray paint.
With a can of spray paint and a spray paint mask and this weird plinth thing. And unsurprisingly, no one wanted to drive me. I don't know why.
That's weird.
Yeah. They're like, who's this fucking criminal walking
20
around?
seconds left to the giveaway.
20 seconds left! Quick! Get your free stuff! Or I guess attempt to get your free stuff.
I think we have a record number of entries today.
Do we?
We're up to 140.
Can one win meatballs? No, wait, we're supposed to talk.
No meatballs.
No meatballs.
The giveaway. The next giveaway is meatballs supplied by Alex from Sweden.
Oh yes.
So.
All right, here we go. I'm picking a winner.
What do we get?
Once Bitten Apple. Sound off in chat.
Nice.
You're our winner. I'm gonna have to send you an extra long message, but you gotta. He says yes. Yes, it's me.
You know, you're gonna bring a bunch of European people to my stream, which means I'm gonna have to ship something to a European person. I don't appreciate that.
I'm sorry. Is what it. At least I'm not from Australia.
Yeah, this is true.
All right, Once Bitten Apple, I'm sending you messages on the Twitch, and you know what that means? It's time for me to say them out loud.
I love it when he does this.
I need your name, your email address, your shipping address.
Bangalore's got some sick. All right, I suppose I should let Alex or Evan do his bit.
Yeah, and this is a change up. I also need your t-shirt size.
Whoa! Bangalore's got this cool freehand
And which one you would like.
honor tabard.
Oh yeah, that's why the nose is weird. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, because of the fleur de lis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, this is a weird nose, but there's supposed to be gold on there. Okay,
Yeah.
Good.
She has this cool freehand on her. I don't know what to call this, her skirty thing, but it's like the exact angle and look of the freehand is like covered by a belt. Chrono Rick, thanks for the sub. You guys see that? It's like, okay, that's a cool little slash right there.
Yeah, I like that.
But then she has this belt, it's like the same exact direction.
Oh, that's
And so I fear that if I try to do a freehand that's kind of like under the belt, it won't be obvious what it is.
It'll be obvious, no.
So what I might do is I might move it like somewhere else on the skirt, just to kind of like get the full effect.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
It'll just be messy under there.
Yeah.
Once Bitten says that he's local.
Oh.
I don't know what they're defining as local, but maybe it's actually local.
It probably is actually local. People know where I'm at. Whispered you on Twatch.
It's honestly a better name.
It's a funny name for sure.
Twatch TV.
Twatch.
Because I watch Twatch. It's alliteration, man.
It's not alliteration, it's rhyming.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Ooh. Dang, it's fucking hot in here.
It is.
So turn down the AC. Yeah, you turn to the thing to the AC, but turn the actual temperature down.
This is true.
Set it to ice mode.
Ice mode. Cool out or chill out.
I guess we're kind of under the lamps here.
Yes.
Yeah.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age.
It's pretty good, Arnold.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
I was a little bit impressed over here.
Yeah.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
The rest of this stream's gonna be Evan just doing Arnold impersonations.
Arnold. Damn it, Cohagen, give the people the air.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, we need a Conan.
I don't know. You got to do the impression of him in Hercules in New York. Oh, wait. Oh, that's so sad. You know about that, right, Scott?
No.
Oh, his first movie that Arnold was in, Hercules in New York. I believe that's the actual title of it, but it's something that is the plot of the movie. It's Hercules in New York.
Okay.
They dubbed over him. They were like, he can't sound like this. So yeah. And then every movie after that, it was part of his contract negotiation that he could not be dubbed by anyone but himself because he was so upset about that.
Yeah, I mean, that's
And
like
that's legit.
That's his whole thing.
Well, remember they also did Terminator, where they were like, we can't have him talk. It is scarier if he doesn't really talk, but Terminator 1, he has like 2 lines.
Oh man, I hate doing it.
Amos Dean says there are clips of that movie with the original Arnold voice. I believe it. And I'm all about it. In fact, maybe in the preview, it's possible that they hadn't dubbed him for the preview.
We're recording? I'm recording, okay.
Yeah. Terminator, he is dubbed in one scene, but he's literally doing someone else's voice. So, spoilers.
If we have any aspiring sculptors watching, don't put stitching on your model like this. It's fucking not necessary and it's just annoying.
Yeah, if you're gonna put stitching on there, do more. Do it everywhere, right, Scott?
Yeah. Do it everywhere so I can just contrast paint and dry brush your model.
There you go.
Okay, Nade Crisis. Yeah, you see this bullshit? You see this stitching? Don't fucking do that. It's annoying. Also, this model has like boot texture on the bottom of its boots, which is like the dumbest thing in the world because, like, well, first of all, I mean, they register as islands if you're trying to put supports on the model, and like the model's gonna have its feet on the ground, so you're never gonna see it. So I didn't even bother with putting supports on those islands, but it's a waste of your time. That's the biggest crime here, is that you don't even need to bother with it because no one's ever gonna see it.
They might.
Don't do it. It's a waste of time. Are those stitches or sausages? Yeah, exactly. Also, John is correct. I am painting a tactical skirt. Everyone be quiet. It's of the utmost importance that I nail this.
I mean, the truth is that skirt is more tactical than shorts.
Is that true?
Yeah, because nothing is more liberating and free-flowing than free balling.
Oh, okay.
Now you're talking about skirts and no underwear, though. It's more.
Yes,
Yes. Okay.
the kilt.
If you're gonna wear a skirt, might as well
Go all the way.
do the whole thing.
There's a bit of eye strain going. I can feel it.
Can you?
Yeah.
You mentioned you felt it like after painting for a couple hours too, even with glasses, right?
Yeah, I usually need to like paint for a bit and go do something else and then come back, paint for a bit.
John says, your point is mute. She's wearing pants already, so it's ridiculous design to try and highlight the fact that it's a female. John, she's not wearing pants. Those are just tactical leggings.
Yeah. Wait, whose point is mute? I didn't think I made a point.
He's talking about my point of maximized.
Oh, right. Yes. To get some nice breeze around the privates. Isn't that that's a line from the Harry Potter book, actually. It's the only line that I remember. It's because when Ron is wearing, there's a couple of people wearing dresses, right? And then Ron, or it's not Ron, it's it's one of the students. He says I like a bit of breeze around my privates. Thanks. Does anyone else remember this line?
No.
No?
I haven't. Is it actually from the movie or
From the book.
Books? I haven't read the books.
Okay.
This is disgusting. Why is that the only line that you remember? Memory Garden 7 wants to know.
Because I was a little kid and I was like, ooh, it said privates. Bip. That's why.
It's not a student. It's at the World Cup. It's a fan at the Quidditch World Cup.
Yeah, they had to dress up because they went through one of those key portal things. I can't remember why they had to dress up.
Da Buzzwolf subscribed with Prime. 3 months. Yeah, they had to look like muggles.
Is that what it was?
That's what the chat says.
Okay,
I
thank you,
haven't
chat.
read those books in like a lifetime, so.
Appreciate chat not making me look crazy.
Well,
It's a real thing, I swear. This blue color is really bright, actually. I thought
Knox
it would be that
Geek
bright.
says, good afternoon, guys.
What up?
Scott, I wanted to let you know that I got the mini giveaway from last week, and it is truly awesome. Thank you.
Yay.
Cool.
Glad to hear it.
What mini was that?
It depends. We sent out quite a
We
bit.
gave away a lot of stuff last week.
Yeah. It wasn't Yawa, which was a display model from Neko Galaxy. I'm trying to remember the other ones we did. Let us know in chat.
I'm trying to remember which one it was.
Eon says, anyone try that Harry Potter miniatures game? Oh, from Night Models? I haven't tried it. But yeah, if anyone else has, let us know.
Jimmy Hayes subscribing for 9 months.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Says, love your stuff, Alex. Great to see you, and you too, Scott.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Cool. Thank you.
I would get some, but the Kickstarter, Harry, Ron, and Hermione were so much better than the production minis. What? Really? Oftentimes this is the other way around. Yeah, we got 52 miniatures here. We got Ninja here. We got Eon's Battle here. Where's Vince? Vince, sound off.
Oh, is John here as well?
Yeah, John's been saying some things. His name is Ninja in chat.
I'm bad at that.
John always jumps
Oh,
in
there
the
is
chat.
John. Hey, John.
Yeah.
Always good to meet you, John. We had a good time.
Vince is not in the chat currently.
God damn it, Vince.
Time to send him angry letters.
Late to the party. What is Alex painting? What was the specific name for it, Scott?
It's a novitiate model.
Yes.
But yeah, Sisters of Battle.
Yeah.
Technically, it's like, it's the Sister of Battle before it becomes a full-fledged Sister of Battle.
Oh, cool.
And they get to go in the kill team, and if they survive the kill team, then they become the real deal.
So like a little sister of battle?
Yes. Call it a little sister.
Furious Furball wants to know what color tastes the best, Miniac, since you all lick the brush.
Red.
You're a red guy?
Red's always best.
Can't beat some red.
Oh God, lore, stop. Wait, we're talking about lore right now?
Malore?
Finished book 4 of what, Evan?
What?
What did you finish book 4 of?
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do.
Of what?
The Stormlight Archive.
Oh, okay. That's good lore, though.
It is. You can tell because John approves of it.
John is the final word on what is good fantasy.
That's right. John's taste is the only taste that matters. Professional Paint Licker wants to know about your color squares, your gradient charts that you keep using.
Oh, yes. What would you like to know about them?
He wants you to post them online so he can point at them and
Oh,
I don't know,
sure.
think about big thoughts. Here, you know what? I'm just gonna walk on set for a second. I'm gonna grab them and take a picture and put them on Edgar.
What are these squares we're talking about?
Squares right to your side that I'm about to take away.
Right.
Better be fast. Oh yeah. I saw that you put that in the video,
I did.
and I'm curiously awaiting the video that you will do more on that, because I was like, hey, that's
Scott has used
that's
these
me.
in like 3 or 4 videos now.
Okay.
Because he made them and he's like, now I get to use them all the time.
I'm not using them because I think I'm trying to get like value out of it. I think they represent. I think I'm trying to talk about. They actually represent a couple of things I'm trying to talk about often. So I'm just getting lucky.
Taking pictures this close
It was
up
a good
shows off how dirty
visual representation of something that I recognized from my own painting. Kind of.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to highlight something and it doesn't look like a highlight, or trying to make something look like a specific color and it just looks like a highlight. Or
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it's representing.
Why doesn't anything work right anymore?
Because OBS hates you.
No, I'm talking about my phone.
Oh. Don't know.
I'm being sabotaged or something. Who's hacking me? Stop it.
I saw the Batman minis at my friendly local game store, and one of the Poison Ivy's henchmen is Audrey 2 from Little Shop of Horrors. I might need that in my life. Maybe. Skaver says, took today off work to play Bolt Gun, aka Doom reskinned with 40k stuff.
Oh, that came out?
Yeah, it came out today. And
Oh,
chill
okay.
out with the stream. Worth it 100%. That sounds like a great time, Skaver.
I just watched a video about a Doom 2 mod that's like completely taken over on YouTube. The mod is called My House. It was an 1.5 hour long video, and it was incredibly enthralling.
Oh my God, I've been recording this entire time. I've been recording blue highlights for 11 minutes.
Well, you've got the blue highlights taken care of, Scott.
Yeah, no, definitely did not. I definitely captured that part. John says, get an iPhone, you Neanderthal. Spoken like a true Apple fan. Neanderthal.
Android's where it's at, John. You can tell because I'm so happy with my experience.
Is it starting to get cooler in here?
Yeah. Stop.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay, good.
Ice me.
Oh man, she's got stupid stitching on her sleeves too. Give me a break. Please.
Wow, I have minus 21 points on Imgur. Cool.
Wait, what?
My overall community score on Imgur.
Oh,
or whatever
yeah.
is negative.
I remember when I kind of cared about that.
I care very little. My score on Reddit is much higher. And Reddit is the website that matters, obviously.
Yes. I also remember when I cared about my Reddit score as well.
Yeah, I don't care about that either. Since most of what I do is tell people that they're wrong about stuff. Particularly wrong about stuff that I don't actually care about. All right. There are your squares. I posted them.
I care a great deal about Scott's Reddit score. Oh, okay. Maybe I should try harder. What up, one free refill?
Professional Paint Liquor says thank you, and also thank you to Scott.
Oh, you're welcome.
I'm actually going to add a command for him.
You grab me pale blue from AK.
Oh, not pastel.
Oh yeah, pastel.
Pastel.
Or no, pastel blue.
Blue, not yellow. Sorry.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
If you get a high enough Reddit score, you can overthrow certain Reddit. Is that true?
No.
That'd be amazing, though.
Take over our mini painting because your karma's high enough.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. I used to have a job on our mini painting. I was the mod responsible for the news. All right, I'm gonna mix some pastel or pale blue into this lovely blue color from AK to do one final highlight. Oh, there goes my brush.
Want some paper? You got some paper?
Oh, I'm good, yeah. The mini painting coup we've been waiting for. Are you planning a video or have photos of the complete AOS armies? It would be nice to see everyone's work completed in more detail, question mark? Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna make a video that kind of encapsulates the experience and also talks about, like, if I were to run an escalation campaign a second time, what I would change. And then I have another friend who has a fully completed Age of Sigmar army, me and him have talked about playing Age of Sigmar in the Kill Your Friends format for the longest time.
Oh, cool.
And so we're gonna play, hopefully, Kill Your Friends with our completed Age of Sigmar armies.
Nice stuff.
Yeah. Alex, is miniature gaming more popular in Scandinavia due to the long winters? I heard that theory for the US Midwest.
It's a good question. I don't know. I kind of feel like, I mean, I guess it's kind of popular in Sweden, but it's not really super popular. I mean, it's a little niche thing. I don't have any sort of percentages differences. So I wouldn't know, but it would kind of make a little bit of sense, I guess.
The hell? Why is everyone coming to my door today?
Kobe asks, are we going to see a sequel to Eve? Do you mean another poster or another video?
Or another female space marine.
Or another female space marine? Who knows? I kind of...
There can't be female space marines. That's not allowed.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the boys only club.
Doesn't work. I don't know. I'm not much. We talked a little bit about that yesterday, and I'm not really good at repeating myself. I get bored, so I do a thing, and then hopefully people pay attention to it that time, and then just keep on going with other things. But you can still buy the print from my website, which is 52miniatures.com. It's a lovely print of Eve, the female space marine.
It is a really nice print.
She can also just be a future female space soldier in case you don't like the other idea. It's just a beautiful piece of art.
In case also you're a GW IP enforcing employee that's watching the stream right now.
Yeah, but apparently I've heard, I'm not sure, but I've heard that like Space Marine they can't.
Yeah.
It's too, it's a marine in its space. You can't really do that. But if you say that it's a what is Space Marine?
Adeptus, whatever.
Yeah, this and that. Then they'll have your throat.
Adeptus Astartes.
That's the one. That's not what it is. Never been, never shall be. Never even heard about it before.
I think also if you use like one of their specific chapters.
That's it. Yeah, or symbols and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Except the Black Templars. LOL. Too generic. Chris Creates wants to know, what do you guys do when you get bored of a model?
Ooh. Hope that it's not an army full of similar models.
Yeah.
Complain about it on the podcast.
True.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of the models that I paint, Krish, are for videos, and so that means they need to be done for a video that I'm working on.
True.
So even when I dislike a thing I'm working on, I have to finish it.
I will say that painting 10,000 Stormcast, I'm not...
How many?
10,000.
Not as in points, but as in miniatures.
No, I'm
10,000.
exaggerating.
He's gonna make a YouTube channel. He's gonna call it 10,000 minis.
Yeah, there you go. I have almost 8,000 points of Stormcast.
Oh, okay.
So it's really like 150 minis or something. Anyway, I was gonna say I haven't like gotten sick of my scheme, but I definitely have started branching out on like foot heroes and stuff, where I'm like, I'm gonna do something different here because I've done the same thing the last 30 guys. Let's mix it up a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I could never, because I've got a Stormcast army too, or probably technically two soon, because
Mike Genie, I have your address. I will come and kill you.
Whoa. This is about heads?
Yeah. I don't know if you saw me post about that on the Discord.
I did.
Casey printed my damn heads and put them on his Stormcast before my army's done.
What are the heads?
It's just I had a community member in the Song of Ice and Fire Discord who makes some custom minis and stuff. I was like, hey, take these images from this popular video game that I will not name, and then make these heads again in sizes that I can put on my minis for me. Thanks. But I didn't forbid him from putting them on his store, so now they're out there, and other people are putting them on their armies before mine is even done.
Yeah, I got some custom shields for my Stormcast.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, sort of Roman style shields. I'm doing Roman cast.
Nice. Evan, you like Roman, like aesthetics, right? Don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Nice.
Kind of.
I think Evan likes that too.
Yeah, I think it tickles a sort of a childhood thing as well. Like I would think Romans were cool.
Okay. Okay. Now with a couple of highlights done, I think what I'll do is I'll paint over this stitching with black paint, and then that will be like the recess shade, and then I'll paint on top of that black paint with a lighter color, and that'll be the stitch color. That's the idea, at least. We'll see if that actually works out.
It's a good blue.
Thank you. Yeah, it's AK 3rd Gen. It's pretty dang good. Yes, wizard. Are the Stormcast in the new Underworld starter set a new unit? Most likely, yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Are they? Isn't that the guy with just the bird on his arm?
Wait, which guys are we okay, hang on. Which new Underworld set?
Oh, okay.
Because the The Underworld set that just came out like 2 weeks ago has 3 Stormcast that are all wizards
Oh, okay.
in a group, and they're like, one of them is like, what was the term that John and Vince were using? Rock Nito or something like that? Geo Nito? Because he's just lifting up rocks. And that's
Okay.
Magneto, but with rock.
Yeah. Okay, so there's another new one. Okay, great. Sweet. So the one I'm talking about is Weird Hollow, and that one has a unit of 3 of them that's a double cast wizard that has their own spell and other stuff, and they're a little overcosted. And I ran them against Dan, and they aren't good, but they're really cool sculpts. One of them's Dr. Doom.
Because there's like one, there was like a recent box with skeletons.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
like old school, good looking, sweet skeletons.
Yeah, they re-released Shadespire
That was that. Okay.
with updated rules.
That was it. Because they're just old Stormcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boring.
That was the first box that came out that made everyone think that Warhammer Underworlds was actually called Shadespire because the word Shadespire was just like gigantic on the box. But it wasn't. Donut Guardian! Thanks to the Prime sub. What kind of donuts do you guard? What's your favorite kind?
Non-discriminator. All donuts, except the
donuts.
holes.
Are you a raised donut man or a cake donut person?
A what and a what? Please explain.
The raised donuts traditionally are deep fried.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old fashions.
Yeah, and then cake donuts are baked, I believe.
Okay.
And my wife likes cake donuts because whenever she eats a deep fried donut,
Yeah.
like she can always like taste it for the rest of the day.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, give me that deep fry. I'll take it all day a week.
Yeah, old fashioned or bust.
If you made a paint called Miniac, what color, consistency, and flavor would it be?
Hot pink.
Yeah, it's probably hot pink. Also known as yeasted. Okay, thank you. Didn't know that. It'd be thick. It'd be thick hot pink, and it would be. Can I say Dorito flavored? Is that an option?
Why not?
Filled or unfilled? I love a filled donut.
I think this is the fastest I've ever painted a mini. I'm going for it.
He's doing it!
It's looking sloppy.
Hey, as long as I have it painted, so when I play against Jay, I have all the painted minis.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna base it too, right?
Of course.
I accept the rare Bavarian filled long john, but otherwise filling is just way too sweet and heavy. I feel like donuts, you kind of just deal with that when you sign up to eat a donut, right? It's not a light treat. It's very filling and excessive.
It is indeed a Sam Lens cup.
It is,
Someone's
yeah.
asking.
He gifted that to me when we hung out last.
Very nice cup.
If you could have minis from any video game you like to be converted to STL files to print, what would you go for? I think the last time this question was asked, I said Hades, and then like 3 people sent me links of Hades STLs, and I was like, yes, please. Do you have any video game characters? Let's extend it to other characters. Do you have any characters in any kind of IP that you would love to have an STL of?
Ooh. That was a very good question. I need to think. I'm trying to think of a book. Because I have a strange, I think we talked about that in the game store. I have this strange thing that I don't like. I don't like painting miniatures that are based on an actor. So we were looking at the Star Wars stuff, and I was like, I think that it's really cool with the stormtroopers and all of that. But then it's like, then it's Harrison Ford.
But it's like a bad Harrison Ford.
But it's a bad Harrison
It's a
Ford.
discount Harrison Ford.
Yeah. It's like the CGI Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
He looks too old, and they need to
Yeah.
make him look young.
Yeah.
And that sort of puts me off because I don't know. So it wouldn't be anything from a movie, maybe. I don't know. We saw. I mean, yeah. I don't know. It was a tough question.
I can't. For me, it'd probably be a Dota 2 character.
Yeah.
But I already got Void Spirit, and that's my favorite one. Let's say Lena. I want Lena from Dota 2. Now someone go find me a Lena model that already exists, please. What about Puffy Head Han from the first run of the Star Wars action figures? Ooh, I'm not sure I'm familiar.
Puffy Head Han?
Puffy Head Han.
How did that happen? Is that when you get frozen in carbonite?
I'm guessing it was just really bad plastic injection molding.
Yeah.
Girl Painting says all the Elden Ring monsters in persons as STL files would be pretty sweet.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I would take some Castlevania vampires.
Yeah,
That's
there's
not
a lot of stuff out there that I'd be interested in. There's some stuff too that it's like, do I want the characters or do I want to just be able to click output on the character builder and then have that as an STL? Because like there's a lot of stuff that has like customization and stuff that would be great. For Honor is a layup example. We're just like, oh yeah, I'm creating a cool Centurion. I like this. Give me a model. Would love that.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just, instead of this being stitching, I'll just paint two thin black stripes along the bottom of her skirt, and then I'll paint the stitching with another color. I don't think, I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Did you say this not a skirt was a
Tactical skirt?
contrast paint? No, this one.
Oh. Yes, both the torso part and also the dress below are both contrast
Do you know
paint.
which one it is?
Yeah, it's Vulpus Pink.
Vulpus Pink. Where do you keep them? In one of the pullouts?
Yes.
The Spain
That
of
one,
Plastic. Man, that scrolled up really fast. The Soul Reaver Legacy of Kain would be a dream.
Soul Reaver.
Yeah. I'm bored with that. The crew characters from FTLJ, they're like 4 sprites. I'm on board with the idea.
What do you guys think of the old world miniatures they announced? I'm not a super huge fan of Tomb Kings.
Yeah, we looked at them.
Yeah, last night we looked at them. And the Bretonian model is pretty cool. It just has too much crap on him. Got a lot of crap.
Yeah. Like that.
You don't like Cape Guy?
Cape Guy? Who's Cape Guy?
Oh wait, sorry. That's old. You're talking about Old World. I'm thinking Cities of Sigmar.
The new Cities models are pretty cool.
Yeah. That's stuff that Dan posted in the Escalation League. Really cool, except their guns.
Yeah, you're not a fan of the guns.
The guns are wrong.
Yeah, because I had a vision of thinking that maybe because a lot of the older miniatures are a bit simpler, that maybe some of the old world stuff would be more simple. Like I remember the goblins with their bows, and you're looking at the high elves with their,
With their spears,
their
their swords.
spears, and it's all kind of
A lot of the figures are all very similar.
yeah. And so I kind of thought that maybe they would be going for that aesthetic, and who knows, maybe they will, but judging by the those two miniatures. They looked a bit busy. I found the Vulpus pink.
Did you?
For it, yeah.
What are you doing with it?
The same as that.
Okay.
Just to get the same.
Coronary jump.
Just to get the same starting point.
Oh, I just didn't paint the sleeves.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Coronary jump says the new cities models are duo pose in the same way the Imperium Killteam are. Is this going to be a new trend with Warhammer? I don't think it's a new trend personally. There's other kits out there that are duo pose like that.
What do you mean duo pose? What does that mean?
Like each figure has 2 build options, but it's very fixed as to what those are.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We've had that as an option in GW kits for quite a long time, and it seems to be just some of them are like that, but not all of them.
It seems to be more and more of them. Like all of the recent Stormcast releases are like that.
Yeah.
Where it's sort of like you have 1 set of legs and a body and 2 sets of arms for that set of legs and a body.
Yeah, I bought the most expensive Warhammer miniature the other day.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah, he did. Jeez.
I can't remember his name. It's the Stormcast fella that's like the big...
Oh, the leader dude?
One of them, yeah, General Barthos Kalakartas.
Yeah. The giant, the guy with the giant hammer.
Guy with a giant hammer, exactly. And so he has 2 poses he can do with the hammer.
Yeah.
And then like head option on top of that. And it was $45.
Yeah, it was a $45 like 40 millimeter model.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious. People give me shit for the price of the Duchess when, first of all, industry standard price for 75 millimeter models.
Yeah.
And secondly, it's like twice as big as any GW figure that exists in the range, barring like the giant monsters.
Yeah.
And those ones are like $150 or whatever it is.
And then just the production, like imagine how many of them they're actually making.
Yeah.
How much of the packaging. I mean,
Yeah. Bastion Carthalos.
Oh yeah.
God damn. Yeah, he's a pricey boy.
Yes.
He's pretty cool.
It was pretty cool. Yeah. And I wanted to buy something while we were at the game store because I kind of, if I go to a game store, I kind of like to buy something. To, support the store.
No, Dan appreciated it. He wanted to get you a gift.
Oh, really?
I asked you if you liked Magic the Gathering earlier because he was like, I want to gift Alex a starter set for Magic the Gathering.
Nice.
I kind of put him off the idea.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
I feel bad now.
No, I don't feel bad.
I was like, I don't know if he's really into Magic the Gathering.
No, because you asked me and I'm not.
Yeah.
I haven't tried it and I'm not really. I just haven't considered it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a good game. I mean,
but that seemed like a good deal too. That starter set. I was kind of surprised at the.
Dude, so am I.
Like I could have gotten 3 of those instead of Carthalos.
Yes.
That was like the price difference.
Yeah.
Wasn't it like $12 or something?
It was
or
$12 and you get 2 playable decks.
Yeah.
There's a question in a language that I assume that Alex can read and I can't.
It says, have I been watching Alex for so long that he's become a silver wolf during the period that he's been watching my channel? Probably.
Is it Silver Fox?
It's Silver Fox.
Yeah.
That was it, Silver Fox. The hair, indeed. You try having a kid.
Yeah.
And then a divorce. That's what happened to you. No, it's my dad's like completely white.
Yeah.
And my grandma's like completely white.
Yeah.
It's just destined.
Cobby TF2 wants to know, what's your favorite board game at the moment, Scott?
Ooh, man, I don't know. I played this game recently where you play as, I don't even know what you're doing, but like you're in this dragon town, and like you're enchanting dragons, and like you are bringing dragons to shops, and that game's a lot of fun. Oh man, I don't know. If you want to call Super Fantasy Brawl a board game, that game was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. Wingspan's great. Wingspan's a great game. Flamecraft, thank you, Danimals. That game's a lot of fun. You know what? Scythe. That's it. Scythe's my favorite one.
This will be his new favorite. I will force it upon him.
Rock and Stone.
Arr.
The game is now called Dragon Town. Candyland is pretty good, but I'm a Shoots Lantern man myself. Oh, Jay, are you one of those guys who thinks that miniature war games and board games are different? Or is that what you are? Is that who you are? Yeah, Scythe is a phenomenal game. I said I wasn't going to paint this model well, and here I am painting stitching and keeping black in the recess. Like, what's wrong with me?
You are, but it's looking very nice.
Thank you. But ultimately a waste of time.
I think it's interesting to try and dissect what the difference between a war game and a board game is, and I have some ideas.
I think one thing is support, right? So a miniature war game has very long-term support.
Okay.
Where they
I think
have
that's theoretically true, but not necessarily.
Yeah, but many of them have multiple versions that come out, new models, new rule sets, stuff like that. But that's not obviously not true of all of them. Like Vince's games don't often have many modifications to the rule sets. You know, there was a time when it was, if miniatures were included, that was what a miniature war game was.
That's true.
Slod, yes, that is Bangalore.
I think that there's a couple of game characteristics, but there's also, I think the key one is that a board game goes back into a box and stays in one place, whereas with a war game travels with each player.
Okay.
You know, if you show up to play a war game, you traditionally bring your own army. Not necessarily true, but often true.
Yeah.
Whereas with a board game, one person supplies the game, or the game comes supplied as a singular thing.
See you, Alex.
See you, man.
Bye!
Alex, have safe travels tomorrow.
Oh, this is we're not seeing each other for a while. Okay.
It's good to work with you.
Yeah, good to meet you. See you, man.
See ya.
Mike Genie mentioned Blood Rage in the chat. I also love Blood Rage. Takinoko is great also. I've heard amazing things about Shadows over Camelot, but I've never played Shadows. I'd argue that a board game comes with a board. So is Underworld's a board game then?
Yes.
Smith? Is Killteam a board game?
Underworld is like a board game card game.
Right. Yeah, there's a lot of, I don't know. Who knows?
Underworlds does require a board like the Underworld's board to be played. Killteam doesn't.
But it comes with a board.
It does come with a board.
That's what he said. That's what the man said.
I think requires a board is a better way of putting it.
Okay.
Since Underworlds doesn't have measured movement, it has its like hex grid that you have to use.
Yeah.
That's true. Well, Underworlds does have your own thing, which is why I think it's more of a card game. Because they sell decks that just happen to include like 4 miniatures.
Someone was asking me how I'm doing without glasses. It's sort of kind of okay,
Is it challenging?
but it's a little bit challenging.
So, Bangalore is largely grays. Sorry, she's largely black and blue, but I think I'm going to do the belts like a gray color, just to kind of have a little bit more of a differentiation. And also maybe some like the smoke grenade stuff and things like that.
Yeah.
Killteam can be played on a bare table.
But so could a war game, couldn't it? It'd just be not look as nice.
Yeah, I think he's referring to like comparing it to Underworld, which requires a hex grid on a cardboard thing.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, it certainly is becoming harder and harder to differentiate between a board game and a miniature war game, though.
Yeah.
I think obviously there's one thing no one's saying, but that's pretty obvious is complexity. Like obviously miniature war games are often more complex.
Hey, Adrian.
What up, Zambies?
Hey, Zambies.
I think Mike Genie has a point here. If you post a YouTube video asking if a board game is shit, nobody cares. If you do the same about a war game, then you wrestle the jimmies of the entire internet.
Yep.
I only just now realized I'm not painting a fancy miniature because I saw the grenade.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I can't tell.
Me neither.
Oh, you know what? Okay. I can put like cool stripes on the knee pad and stuff. Okay, I think I'll do that. Catan is the Miller Lite of board games. Yeah, okay, I absolutely agree with that. Got any Dominion fans out there?
Yeah, I'm curious about that.
Dumb Indian?
I played a decent amount of that in college.
Yeah.
That sounds absolutely crazy.
Man.
Cobby TF2 says there's a lot of drama at the moment about a reviewer posting a negative video on Aeon Trespass Odyssey where he apparently blackmailed the publisher. Have you heard anything about this?
Whoa, holy shit.
I've heard it. No.
I'm like,
No.
what?
I have played Aeon Trespass.
Yeah, we
Aeon.
played a session of that.
Yeah, it was all right.
Seemed fine. If that's the sort of game that you're into, it seemed like it delivers.
Right.
And it's an aesthetic I could get behind.
Yes. It's a cool idea also. The whole like you're controlling Titans as a normal human being. Obviously very similar to that one movie. Anyone remember the Illuminati CGC or CCG? I don't know. I don't remember that. The Arkham Horror card game is amazing. Agreed. I played one of the Arkham Horror board games and was very confused by the rules, but that was a super long time ago. But it wasn't the card game. It was something else. What's happening right now?
Just fixing all of that.
Oh, okay.
You guys shifted around a little bit from when you said it.
Oh, did I?
Is anybody coming to Gen Con this year? When's that? I'm not, but I'm just don't know what it is. It is.
We'll see. I might tag along with the Source people again this year if that's an allowed thing, but I'm not planning on it necessarily.
I don't know. I'm not.
Where is that?
Indiana.
Indiana.
Indianapolis.
It's another state in the Midwest.
Yeah.
Arkham Horror kicked my gaming group's ass so hard they won't even play Elder Sign now. Is that another Arkham Horror game? The idea of Gen Con stresses me out so much. V. Critchfield says that they are going with someone named Studio Whoa. Never heard of them. It's a simplified version of Arkham Horror. Okay, gotcha. It's a full house. I think 60,000 people are planned this year. 60,000
people. That's a lot of
people.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
That would kind of stress me out as well, I think.
Oh, for any Minnesota people, we took Alex to Artworld too while he was here.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Which I don't know if this is true, but Amber said that it's the world's largest art crawl. And it keeps getting bigger and bigger every single year. It's crazy how much stuff is on display, and like it goes on for 3 days, and you could definitely spend hours and hours each day going to every single studio. And we were kind of like going through them fast.
Yeah, we were doing it fast, but it was good fun.
Yeah.
You got some art. I got something.
You got some jewelry?
I got some jewelry.
Yeah.
One art, please.
One art, please. Yeah.
Punk Fire says that the population of Gen Con is twice the size of his hometown. Artworld was great this year. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. You know what? Actually, I think probably this part's going to be white.
Alex, what's been the best food Scott has opened you up to? Well, I was asked that for lunch as well, and it was actually pretty much the food that Scott cooked at home. Great. We also got, what was that? Smashed burgers.
Yes.
Smashed burgers were good.
We got a smash burger.
A smash burger. But the food's been great. All of it.
We forced him to eat canes, and that was
that was probably
that was pretty middling.
That was the where did this come from?
What?
Don't you hate when that happens? All of a sudden,
yeah.
Yeah.
That happens. Then you like touch a model, and then like get paint all over it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
Canes was fun just because it was what it was.
Yeah.
But I mean, quality food wise, we did a little bit better.
Not hard, honestly. Scott just finished the new upload. Love the whole paint and talk about it videos. It's a shame that it's so necessary to game the algo all the time. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it's a much smaller deal in reality, just because like the video I'm making about painting this model is effectively going to be the exact same model, but like the angle is just going to be talking about how it's related to the video game. But it's still the same kind of thing, you know? And I feel like, you know, with Pizza Boy and with the other model I painted, Neko Galaxy, it's all kind of the same video, you know? It's just the way you choose to thumbnail it, title it, frame it to the audience, but they're all pretty similar. Alex's favorite food is now Code Red Mountain Dew Zero. You're welcome, Alex, says John. Yeah, John brought some of that for him to try out.
Yeah, it was. Thank you, John. You actually picked a flavor that I liked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like cherry.
I need another 4 bases. Yeah, those are always fun to make. Thank you, hey Coco. I think I might do that for the majority of my display models, honestly. Just because it's really trivial to sculpt a plinth for a display model, and then you can like get the exact width you want, and it's not too hard to print it out and just have it there and ready to go. So I might do that for the foreseeable future. We'll see.
Sweet. Apparently this week's giveaway winner is one of my boys from Paint Night.
Oh, cool.
I'm not going to dox his screen name, but I'm going to go grab his shirt, and I'll just bring it to him on Paint Night.
Awesome. Let me know which one you grab.
Oh.
Bangalore's got a lot of clips and pads all over the place. Yes, HUD's got you. Should be linked in the description. Should be a Google Drive link to that STL if you want it. I should have put it on Thingiverse and then like actually put in like the description about like what the width of the hole is in the plinth and also like what the width of the backdrop thing is. That probably would have been good of me to do. I should probably do that. Hey Scott, I've been starting to learn miniature painting and I've watched a variety of videos and guides, yours included. I'm curious if there's anything you'd change or add to your old tutorials or if you'd ever redo them. Yeah, I definitely would. Obviously those videos are 7.5 years old at this point. And all the info is pretty good in it, but it's very basic. It doesn't say anything new that anyone hasn't been saying for the last like 5 years. And also it's spread out like over 10 videos. So I would absolutely make a new one that's kind of in the 30-minute range that goes over everything you need to know to start painting a miniature. And I've actually already written the entire script for it. I actually wrote it a long time ago. I haven't got around to making the video yet, but definitely would update it with new info, but also just like a new approach to miniature painting. My idea of miniature painting a while ago was very different than it is now. And so I think I could probably speak to like a healthier way to approach the hobby.
The healthy way to approach the hobby is just don't. Do something else. Easy.
Easy.
I mean, that would just probably be constantly evolving, right? So you'd make a new one and then 8 years passed and you'd want to make another one after, you know?
Yeah, that's
Probably.
kind of how it feels like it keeps keeps evolving, right?
Yeah.
What you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. One every 7 years is I think an okay rate.
Yeah.
Shake it, baby.
Yeah, next to the thing as well. Sorry.
Yeah.
ASMR. Well, no, it's like ASM shake.
The R is for rattle.
Oh yeah.
Scott is in full gremlin hunch mode. That's true. Scott does have a very, very enclosed miniature painting posture.
Do other people not? Is this not normal?
I think that it varies a lot.
Oh, because I think this was me. That's not.
Yeah, but if you look at Scott's shoulders, see how they're bowed in?
Mm.
He like curls himself around the mini like it's a precious flame.
Dang, Bangalore's got a lot of smoke grenades on her.
Flawsmith wants to know, did you rip off all your paint bottle labels before Alex came over?
No. Did you do this in the video?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did. I'm sorry. No. It was actually when I was painting with my son, and he's at home, and I had a rack with paints in them, sort of where you can see the front of all the paint. And you forget sometimes with kids, but he was like, sees the world from this angle. And so if you imagine if this was like in a rack, so you don't see the bottom half of it, and then it's just like this, so all you see is just the label.
Yeah.
And he had so he was like constantly saying like, can you give me the red paint? And I was like, just grab the red paint.
Yeah.
I don't know which one's the red one.
Look with your eyes.
Exactly.
I can't see them.
And so then I thought, like, well, it would be kind of nice if labels weren't huge,
Yeah.
so you could actually see the paint on the inside.
Yeah.
Obviously, it depends on the bottle, because like most like these ones, they have this is like frosted plastic.
Yeah.
So it does change of what the paint actually looks like.
Yeah.
But I just like if you just design a paint bottle, it'd be a pretty neat feature if you could actually see the paint that was in the bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty convenient.
Instead of just the really big brand and the silly name.
And
so it could just be a small one, or obviously like with like artist paints, like you buy golden paint and they've actually taken some of the color and brushed it out on the label.
Yeah.
Over like a transparency thing, so you can see if it's opaque or transparent and what the color is. And so that's handy, but so I just ripped all the labels off my bottles of paint.
Yeah.
Which was great for my kid at home, but then I sort of realized that when people were starting to ask me like, what paint are you using there? I'm like, the blue one.
Wait, so did you rip it off just for that purpose, so your son would be able to see the paint bottle more?
Yeah.
Without thinking about the repercussions?
No, but it was also kind of like, I wonder if it would change how I picked the paint.
Okay, so it was a little bit of an experiment as well.
exactly.
Okay.
But then
Like it would make it a lot harder.
Yeah, I mean, like,
it's still like a pale yellow will still be a pale yellow, but then it's like, what brand is it? What? But because I got some of those golden so flat paints, and I wanted to put them in dropper bottles. So then I bought dropper bottles that were a clear plastic, and I didn't put a label on them. But they're very like single pigment. There's like you've got a green one, and then you have a blue one,
Yeah.
and then you have a red one.
Yeah.
And you kind of mix them yourself, and so then that works out great for that.
I often feel like the color of the paint in the bottle lies to you, though, because of how it dries very differently than it is.
That as well. I mean, the best thing I did, I haven't filled that in for a while, but when I started, if I bought a new bottle of paint, I brushed it out in a book, and I wrote the name of the paint, and so I had pages for red, pages for blue, pages for whatever, and that's pretty handy as well, because then you can just see all your blue paints. But then at some point, I guess I started to mix paints, and then it doesn't really matter what they look like, because you just mix them anyway.
Have you looked at the new Vallejo game color paints at all?
No, I haven't.
They come in a bottle. It still has an annoying label on it, but it also is completely transparent.
It
so
is.
It's not frosted at
Yeah.
all, so you can see exactly what's inside of it.
Yeah,
That's pretty nice, actually.
that's pretty smart.
Yeah, they're like glossy bottles. The new Vallejo Express colors in those same bottles, in that same labeling style, with the extremely 90s Vallejo logo slapped on it.
It's my camera sort of, it's like the focus. Am I moving or is the focus moving? I should change.
Joke's on these guys. I take whatever paint and slap it on a Mini. Way less headache. Yeah, but have you taken the labels off your bottles there, Trav? Sounds like the joke's on you, buddy. Dang it. Someone mentioned something and I wanted to say something about it, and I forgot. Oh, someone mentioned about like the desk height and like how they got too short of a desk, and that kind of caused them to like hunch over more. I was kind of thinking about when I made a desk in my place, I wanted to put it on a sit-stand desk just so I could really dial in the height of the desk instead of kind of like guessing and kind of getting it wrong. But also I want the front like 12 inches to hinge down, like to about 45 degrees. So it kind of swivels down, and you can rest your hands on it, and then adjust the height after there to kind of get the perfect place to really kind of like, because you can almost like have the model like up here, right?
Yeah.
And leaning on the desk.
Yeah.
And painting with a straight back, and that'd be okay.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Scott needs that grandma's boy chair to paint in. What's that grandma's boy chair?
Have you seen that movie, Scott?
I have not. No.
It's all right.
Is it all right?
It's all right.
Is it gonna be okay?
No, I mean the movie's all right.
Oh, the movie's all right. Okay.
Has some very quotable lines, but it is what it is. Get a watchmaker's desk. My ceiling vein
Watchmaker's desk. That sounds expensive.
Yeah.
It does.
I've heard and seen them a little bit, and I think that's basically what I'm trying to recreate. I believe mycelium veins.
Inquisitor Gengar just subscribed with Prime.
Thank you, Inquisitor Gengar. How close are we to the next giveaway, Evan?
We got a ways to go.
Okay.
43 to go to the next giveaway. I haven't even selected what the next giveaway is going to be yet.
That's okay. If you guys like the stream and you want to support it, the best way to do that is with a Subarino. If you have a Amazon Prime account, you can attach that account to Twitch to sub to one free channel a month. And obviously, that should be my channel and not Trevarion's, because I am better than Chris. Get wrecked, Chris. What up, Bill? Bill's back. But yeah, we appreciate your support in that way. You can also buy things on the Miniac web store and put a little message in on the stream so that when you do buy something, we can see who did it and also what you bought. And so that message is right at the end of checkout. You can put your name in and also the message.
Glitched Mythos says, don't let Jeff Bezos win. Use your Prime sub.
Prime.
He's subscribed with Prime 2 months in a row.
I should do that. I've got
And we also had one come in from Tatsuken Zandatsu.
Ooh.
Subscribing with Prime for the first time.
Also, Trevarian agreed with me, so anyone who's Prime subbing to Trav, you better start Prime subbing to me.
Hey, Trav, by the way, I didn't say hi.
There are only winners and losers in this game. And we're going to win.
Damn right.
So there's this lady has a crossbow with like a magazine in it. That's pretty neat.
Yeah. It's very 40K.
Very 40K.
It's very grimdark. That's the word we need to use right now. You know, this model kind of reminds me of Infinity.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it's got like a ton of tiny little panels all over the place.
Yeah.
Red Yeti with a 3 in there just gifted 5 subs.
Woo! Red Yeti with the subs. We also had 2 once before that.
Those were the ones I read out.
Okay, good.
They came in while you were talking about how great it is when you Prime sub to this channel and
Yes.
how good you'll feel.
Yeah.
You've done a good deed for the day.
Yeah, you're just a better person, really.
Yeah. Also, we're now recording in high enough quality that you'll be able to screen cap these boys' fingerprints and steal their identities.
Oh, did we
frame them for crimes?
Did we reduce the?
We did, maybe. I think we did.
Okay. Did I win a T-shirt? Not yet. Oh no, you didn't. You had to be here even if you were a winner. How's it looking about finishing that model one stream?
How much time have I got?
You have
45 minutes.
About 45 minutes.
Really more like an hour. We normally go past it. Oh, hey, look at that. Look who just subbed, Scott.
God damn.
Damn right.
Oh wait, he didn't sub. Wait, no, he gifted a sub.
Yeah.
There it is. Thank you, Trav. I appreciate it, man.
It's so weird. Half the time when someone gifts a sub, it shows the gifter's name, and the other half, it shows the person who received its name. I feel like it doesn't know what to do.
No, it doesn't. But we appreciate it nonetheless. I did it. I did. It didn't show. Oh, that's sad. Mr. Pendrake, thanks for the Prime sub.
Truff, we've had that problem. My buddy Leech Muse has had that problem the last 3 times he's subbed. And it's weird. It just does not show up.
Twatch does not like Leech Muse.
I like Leech Muse. Leech Muse is cool. I need to call him because I'm having problems writing his insurance. Because he's in California, and California is hard.
Now I'm having too much fun painting this individual panel.
Stop it.
No fun allowed.
No fun allowed. Move on.
Finish the video.
Exactly.
I should record this. Sorry about the shaky camera footage today, guys. The little cell phone that I normally use as essentially a remote to focus, record, and stop recording just is not working today.
Gilded Lion gifted a sub to Wad Tomaton. Tomaton? And Captain McLean subscribed.
Wide
to Prime.
tomato?
What?
Wad tomaton.
Wad Tomaton.
Tomaton.
All right, sorry, you can keep going, Evan.
Captain McLean subscribed with Prime. 2-month streak. For my 2nd month, we've added a second painter. I expect another every month.
Do they have to be foreign as well? Or?
Yes, every single time.
Every single time.
All right, we got Emil. We got Duncan Rhodes we can do. We can grab Guy.
I guess if enough people subscribe and do all of that kind of stuff, then you can just pay for people's tickets like it was nothing.
I kind of want
if we had 3 or 4 times the subscribers,
Exactly.
or 6 or 10.
Exactly.
Come on, guys, step it up.
I wanted, you know how like on Patreon you can do like goals, like sub goals, like at 200 patrons we'll do this thing. For the podcast, I wanted to do that. Whereas like when you hit this amount of subscribers, we'll fly Duncan out to be a guest on the podcast,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
But I never get around to doing that.
We should do that. We could do that for this too.
I know, it'd be fun. Little subscriber goals.
Summon Lesser Maker just subscribed, and you know what he said?
What'd he say?
She? Hey,
Hey, is that it?
that's it.
Hey.
Okay. Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Next sub goal, 8,000 subs. Scott puts a bag over Angel Herald's heads and drags him to Minnesota. Jesus Christ. Another Miniac crowdsourced hairstyle. I mean, the last one you guys picked wasn't that bad. TBH.
Shaved head next. Join me and Alice.
No.
Just set it really high. 8,000 subs.
8,000 subs in a month. Someone said they think they got rid of the Patreon goals. That would kind of make sense just because I haven't seen them use. I haven't seen anyone use something like that in a long time.
You're off camera.
Shit.
I'm out of control here, Scott.
What does that mean?
I'm using Citadel washes.
You're using Citadel washes on my minis right now?
I am. I'm sorry.
Don't you know that they're my mortal enemy and I hate all their games?
Yes.
Did you know that Age Sigmar is a trash game?
I think that has been my experience of the game, yes.
Yeah. Did you know that because I got kicked out, I hate all their stuff and it's only vindication and not actual real opinions?
No, I mean, of course, that would be...
Vindication is not the word you meant.
Spite.
Yeah.
Sure, that works.
That's honestly probably the worst thing about getting kicked out. I told this
It's
to
because
Alex
that's what
yesterday.
people think.
Yeah, because now I can't have a critical opinion of GW without it being like, oh, you're just saying that because they booted you.
You're just bitter, man.
Like, God damn it, you're right.
You got me. It's not the fact that they massively, insanely overcharge for their stuff.
Well, I mean, I don't even critique them for that, honestly.
I do.
Because I fucking pay for it. You know, I'm an addict.
I am too, but like I was saying, what was that, Wednesday when we first got together, where it's like, you look at Gundam kits and you're like, this is $15. This would cost like $100 from GW.
Yeah.
Slippery Eelhug subscribed with Prime 20 months.
God damn.
Subbing toward this goal of flying Dave Colwell across the world to be on the podcast. Well, you gotta sign up for the Patreon for the podcast then. Trapped Under Plastic.
Oh dang! You know what? I would totally get an Anakin braid. I don't need anyone to give me money to do that. Give me a little rat tail. I definitely have a rat tail personality. You know what I'm saying?
God.
Doctor.
Don't let him get a Padawan braid. That's so lame.
Are they lame, dude?
So lame.
I would definitely do a mullet or a rat
you're
tail.
30. You can't be a Padawan anymore.
Yeah, but it's more about just looking like a total skis than it is about being anything related to
Yeah, but
Jedi.
it's not the total skis. It's not even like that kind of rat tail. It's like offset to the side.
Oh God. Okay, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Like, we aren't talking about no like Jazzman ponytail here.
That's what I want. I want a jazz man ponytail.
And 415, it is my job to ensure the best possible product to the widest possible audience.
Did someone say Padawan?
No,
Anakin?
someone said, hella judgmental, just let him live. No, it is my job not to let Scott live in the moment, but instead live for entertainment.
I mean, wouldn't getting a rat tail be living for entertainment?
I feel like the time it would take to grow it would not be worth the very small payoff.
The payoff is just that people see me in it and they're like, wait, you have a rat tail? And I'm like, yes. And I grin. That's the payoff. Mike says, I'm 100% in support of you growing a rat tail by Adepticon. All right. Amber, if you're watching this, it's happening.
I don't think you can grow one by Adepticon, Scott.
You don't think so?
Your hair would have to grow like 5 inches in 2.5 months?
What? 2.5 months?
It's almost June, and Adepticon's in the middle of August.
What are you talking about? It's in March.
Oh, Adepticon. Shit, I'm thinking Gen Con.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, never mind. Yeah, Adepticon's totally doable.
I mean,
Mustache Summer starts on Monday. Are you ready, Scott?
I'm ready.
What starts on Monday?
Mustache Summer.
Okay, that sounds. Isn't it nice to be?
This is the
have as
thing I
little hair as
started last
possible during
year.
summer?
Yeah, it's just for the summer, which in America is colloquially defined as between Memorial Day and Labor Day. You rock the mustache the whole time.
Okay.
Ampersand D Monkey says, "How about an Evan wear shorts sub goal?"
Wait, hold on. What? What did you ask for? Never wear shorts?
No, how about Evan wears shorts
Oh,
sub goal?
yeah. No, we got a much better payoff than that. We got a much better.
Yeah.
Just you wait, stream. We have Movember in Australia. Yeah, we definitely got that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
too.
we have Movember here too, but yeah, Mustache Summer just sounds more fun.
Yeah.
What that is my parody of Hot Girl Summer. I don't know if people remember that phrase flying around the internet a few years ago.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I've heard of Hot Girl Summer, but have you heard of Mustache Summer?
I haven't, but now I want to.
Bill Making Stuff says, I'm growing a mustache for my America trip in 2 weeks.
Can you pull it off, Bill?
Now we're talking.
Don't
New
you already
Orleans.
have a beard, Bill?
Yeah, what the heck? Adric Knight with the sub. Thank you, Adric Knight.
Just about to call that out. 9 months. Yeah, Rufus, that is true, which is why I shave off my beard and leave the mustache. And Mustache Summer. And then I harass Scott, pretending to be a Midwestern dad. It's great.
You already harassed me, though.
Yeah, but I don't normally do it pretending to be a Midwestern dad.
No.
Only occasionally.
You just talk about tents endlessly.
I'm not the one talking about tents. It's you.
If you say so.
It has gotten to the point that Scott is so once bitten, twice shy about saying the word intense now that I can just look at him and he knows. It happened at lunch today. It was great.
What do you call a man without a mustache? A small boy. Ah, that's funny.
I like it. Framing.
Hashtag hot dog summer. Glitched mythos asks, aren't you already the
Stream Daddy? Yeah, I'm already Stream Daddy.
I'd get a Jedi braid, but Scott would wind up beating me with a pair of wet jean shorts. I mean,
I'm not gonna lie, I don't understand.
I don't understand either, but
Sure.
a rat tail with some jean shorts, I would wear that.
Scott, when you get your next car, is it going to be a 1970s Trans Am? With the T-tops, of course.
Yes.
I would also accept an 80s IROC Z Camaro.
Are these all cars you think a hipster would drive? Don't lie to me, Evan. Shag's not answering. I'm concerned.
I'm lost in thought. I also looked over at this liberal application of wash that's happening next to you.
Shh. What's happening over there? Nothing. Okay. Not gonna look. Just gonna repaint it later.
Exactly.
He lives on my block and he drives an IROC and he doesn't give a damn about me. I don't know what this is. 78 Monte Carlo SS. I don't know about cars, man.
Scott drives a practical car for a practical man.
Dude, who needs power windows, okay?
Scott also has a minivan, despite not having children.
I have the minivan for the dogs.
Sure. I had 2 dogs. I've never bought a minivan. I'd buy a real van.
Do you do 6-hour expeditions to southeast Wisconsin?
No, but that's because I would rather stay indoors. My poor dog. I don't do enough stuff.
What do you guys think of the broken anvil paint? Are they worth buying the whole set? I really enjoy how they're set up. I like how they're in these 5 paint sets. And also how they have like white additive, black additive, cold white, warm white. I really like that. It really helps me to think about how to paint when like that stuff is laid out almost like scientifically.
Lummox Beast 75 subscribed with Prime.
Nice.
8 months.
I'm not the hugest fan of like how thin the paints are. Like I would like them to be a little bit thicker. And also the dropper balls that I got were like really bad, but I don't know if that represented what the final paint range had.
Those were like
What do you mean by
hand-done
bad?
batches for you content creator folks, right?
Yeah. Here, I'll just show you. First of all, they're safety lids, which is the dumbest thing in the world.
Okay.
They don't need to be that.
No.
Safety.
And like the nozzle is so thin. Here, we can do a little comparison here. That it just gets clogged like endlessly. Like it's like, here's a AK interactive one.
Probably half the diameter.
Yeah, it seems that way, honestly. But yeah, otherwise, if you like the consistency of Reaper MSP, you'll like the consistency of these paints.
That's what Miniac needs. A mid-1970s custom D10 with a mural on the side of Merlin in short shorts eating a tenny.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck yeah, dude. I am in.
Oh, we got Danimals in the chat. Lummox Beast, we get him? Thanks for the Prime sub. It's 3:30. You gonna make it? So we gotta base it too.
Have you noticed that I've been quiet for the past?
Yeah.
Just not saying a word.
I kind of forgot the sound of your voice.
Yeah.
It's hard to paint and talk. You just lose a ton of productivity.
Yeah.
I think painting and talking isn't that bad. Painting and trying to read and talk is really rough.
Yeah, that's true.
Like looking up at the chat.
Yeah, exactly. Like I can talk at paint night and keep my cadence pretty well.
Yeah.
But painting on camera is really rough if you have to read chat yourself too.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not doing a great job blending on this tiny little armor panel.
Chavenger says, the way Alex keeps looking over, I'm waiting for him to paint Scott's ear.
The movie stream had an abundance of painting and not nearly enough movie discussion. This is true. We can talk about the one movie that me and Alex watched while he was
my lord.
We can get Alex's 100-word review.
here. Yeah, we watched a movie called Triangle of Sadness.
Yes,
Anyone in
we
chat
did.
seen Triangle of Sadness?
Is this the sequel to B movie?
Definitely not.
So it's a Swedish director.
Yeah, which is why we picked it. We were like,
Yeah.
of course, we want to make Alex feel like he's, at home, watching his movies from his kindred, his kin. So we picked Triangle of Sadness, and that could have been a worse choice. No, Square of Despair was a better IMO. Heard it's good. Sounds like my marriage. Yikes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my lord.
Rufus Kit, real quick before we dive into Triangle of Sadness. Alex, can you rate Citizen Kane on a scale of 1 to 5?
Scale of 1 to 10.
No, 1 to 5.
No, it's 1 to 10 actually. It's 1 to 5 with half rates. So
Okay, so I probably haven't seen that in about 15 years.
Okay, that's fine.
So I don't know what me now would think.
But I suppose you could.
and my mind would be colored by the fact that I should think it's good. I can't really remember it. The way I remember it was I thought it was not very interesting when I saw it, and that was about 15 years ago. So I'll give it a 3.
Okay.
Am I allowed to do that?
You are.
Thank you.
And then
You've seen the Bee
could you similarly rate Bee movie?
Is that a cartoon with bees in it?
Yeah. It's the cartoon where the lady wants to have sex with a bee.
Okay,
that part I don't remember.
That's unfair.
That part I don't remember.
It's a comedy movie,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not like a kids movie, but it's like inside the life of bees, and they have like lives very similar to humans.
Yeah.
And then like a human woman develops a relationship with a bee.
That part I don't remember.
Tina Fey wants to have sex with Bee Jerry Seinfeld.
Like that part, I don't know if I really remember.
Okay.
I do remember they have like diners and things like that. Is that it? Inside the hive, the hive is very sort of like a city. Or
That
is
sounds like it could definitely have been in that movie. I haven't seen it in a while, so I can't remember. But yeah, what would you?
Because I've seen some kind of a Beale style movie. I'll probably give that a 4 then.
I don't know, guys.
Well, Chad, if you want to support
remember
the
it as
stream,
funny.
you can send your money elsewhere. I'm ending it here. Ending it all.
I remember it as an entertaining movie. The stuff that I can remember.
Are you saying that? Are you saying 4 to spite the stream right now, or are you actually rating that?
I'm gonna go ahead and
don't
start
really
issuing refunds for the subs, Jerry.
I don't really remember any of the 2 of the movies, just like off the top of my head like that. It was like ages ago I saw Citizen Kane, and like the B movie is just like I think I might have seen it, but it could have been Shrek 9.
Yeah.
So it's not really fair, but so I kind of did it to try and upset people.
See, chat. They're giving me crap because
I watched. This is like it's based on something. Did that happen? Is this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched the 2 movies like years apart and gave them both a 6 out of 10 rating.
Yeah.
And they like to give me shit about it.
Yeah, I get that.
The rating on the site says 3 out of 5.
It does, but it can be 3.5 out of 5.
Right.
So.
A 10-star system generally has half steps as well.
What? No, it doesn't.
7.5 out of 10. I see that shit
If
all
I
the time.
told you to rate me something 1 to 5, would you think you could do 1.5 out of 5? Come on. No, you wouldn't. You would pick a round number.
I would just reject your rating scheme because I don't believe in it.
Okay.
7 out of 5.
5 out of 7.
Yeah, 5 out of 7.
I mean, both
Perfect movie.
Both movies are based on a true story. Yeah, absolutely. Someone show Scott Letterboxd, please. Oh, I'm very familiar with Letterboxd.
I mean, it's a funny comparison because it is like what is supposed to be considered one of the best movies ever made.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
so it's a fun comparison.
Yeah. Yeah. So I had this exact same feeling when I saw Citizen Kane as well, and I saw it in college. So it was a long time ago. It's like over a decade ago, and I was like, yeah, it's okay. But I'd have a very different opinion now, I bet, if I watched it.
Yeah.
He's saying he'd make it go down.
No, I'd probably give it a higher rating. Because one thing I've really started to enjoy about older movies is just how much they lean into the theatrics of it. Like, they're not trying to be realistic. It's much more so a play. And so, like, they speak, like, when they deliver their lines, it's very energetic. It's very, like, like they're clearly doing it for entertainment's sake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so when I watched Citizen Kane, I was probably kind of put off by like the lack of realism that I have come to expect and appreciate in modern movies.
Yeah.
But now that I kind of understand the time period a little bit better, maybe I give it a higher rating.
Yeah. But I mean, it is difficult, that kind of stuff as well. Like I said, I was trying to. I brought 2 books along with me. So one is a Terry Pratchett book, just because that's like sort of comfort reading for me. Like you go to a scary country and you don't really know what kind of people you're going to meet. At least you can read a good book.
Yeah.
But I also bought a poem or a book that's like a poem. It's called The Wasteland, I think, by T.S. Eliot. Is that it?
Yeah.
It's considered to be one of the most important pieces of poetry written.
It's like the Citizen Kane of literature.
Yeah, a little bit like for the last 100 years or something like that. And I just, because I don't read poetry much, and I just try and read it, and I don't get it. And I try and read it again, and I don't get it. And I'll be like, I've reread this book about 10, 15 times just because I kind of want to get it. And I'm just not used to reading that kind of texts. I'm not used to reading poetry.
Yeah.
And so it'd be really difficult for me to rate that.
Right.
Because I don't even get it.
Yeah.
Whereas the B-Meal movie, I'm like, I get that. or like Terry Pratchett, I get that. It's just so different.
Yeah. Mike Genie says, listen, every movie can't be The Barbarians. Yes, The Barbarians is a quality piece of fantasy content.
So we got T.S. Eliot's Wasteland is amazing. Yeah, see, I haven't gotten to the amazing part yet. It's just, I really try, but it's, there's like words. Same as like I try to read like Shakespeare or something like that, and it just don't really.
Doesn't work out?
Doesn't always work out.
Definitely heard of T.S. Eliot before. Rufus asks, Alex, what is one of your favorite films we should all see? I've definitely seen Arsenic and Old Lace. That's part of growing up with a mom who always had Turner Classic Movies on.
Favorite? I think we should all see.
I love how
apart from Star Wars and.
Apart from Triangle of Sadness, which we just did not discuss at all.
Yes, we didn't. Oh, we forgot about that, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah, that was. I know I'm not answering the question there, but Triangles of Sadness was weird. In a good way. I liked. I mean, you can tell that it's like this is supposed to be about humans and human nature and weird things, and it's like it's not often you see films that are like that, but
yeah, it's rough to watch.
It's rough to watch.
I have nothing else to do with points.
I think that's from like days ago.
Maybe.
This featured chat thing, I was like, maybe it'll work now.
Nope. So your answer to that question is Star Wars?
No, I don't know if it's Star Wars. No. I'm really bad at having like favorites. It's just like not really my thing. It's like people, someone can ask me like, what's your favorite song or album or artist or like painter or anything, and I'm like, kind of depends on what side of the bed I woke up from. It just changes a little bit, I guess.
Yeah.
And
you're allowed to have that opinion, I guess.
What's a movie you continue coming back to every few years or whatever?
I don't really.
All right then.
Yeah.
Not a rewatcher.
Alex doesn't like anything. Confirmed.
Confirmed.
I know there are details on these like smoke grenade things, or like there's like.
Thank you, Changeable Fates.
There are like these ridges, but I don't know where they are, and so I'm kind of just painting these stripes in hopes that I'm getting them in the right spot.
We just got a nice raid from Changeable Fates.
Hey, Changeable Fates, thank you.
Travarian says, imagine liking something, Lamau. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Rob.
I also have a hard time remembering things.
Yeah.
Like, I don't remember movies I see.
That's actually the main reason why I started reviewing movies on Letterboxd was just so I could remember, because people would, I can remember if I liked or didn't like a movie.
Yeah.
And people would be like, why? And I'd be like, I can't have no memories. I can't remember at all why I didn't like that movie.
Yeah.
And so that's why I started kind of writing reviews down. And yeah, that helps. That helped to remember stuff.
Yeah.
Chat, what's the best movie you've seen in the last 3 months? I have comfort YouTube playlist. That is a cool idea. I've never done that, and I should, because I definitely have videos that I rewatch.
Professional Paint Liquor says, don't you hate when you're watching a stream and a scam call interrupts it?
Yeah, I would hate that. All right, the D&D movie, Stuart Little 2. The Menu, awesome. Green Knight, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, or John Wick 4. Guardians 3, guys, come on. Come on.
Guardians 3, I cried.
Shut the fuck up.
It says it right here.
Oh, you're saying you did?
No, I'm saying it says it. Scaver says Guardians 3, I cried.
No, I saw that. Really? Vader Assassin. Thanks for the Prime sub. Banshees of Inisherin. You know, Banshees of Inisherin reminds me a lot of the YouTuber you showed me yesterday.
Bobby Fingers.
Bobby Fingers, yeah.
Hercules in New York.
Hercules in New York. You featured that comment.
I can feature highlighted messages.
That's awesome.
Because they go into the queue even though I can't see the queue.
Oh, okay. Was Guardians 3 different than the other Guardians movies?
I'm sure it wasn't.
Well, I'm curious if the chat thinks it was. Bridge of Spies, another Green Knight. The Northman, okay.
There's a lot of Green Knight, yeah.
Cannibal Women in the Avocado Jungle of Death. Okay, we're gonna look that one up real quick.
I'll just send that one to you real quick.
Yeah, let me just not forget that name because it seems fucking great. Guardians 3 is much more focused on Rocket and has some more interesting developments for the characters. Jason Bateman in Air. Man, Bateman in anything is fucking great. All right, Cannibal Women in the Avocado Jungle of Death.
Yeah, like I said, I sent it to you on Discord. You've got it.
Okay.
That's a good name for it.
Oh, man. Look at that poster.
Oh, wow.
Jesus Christ. I mean, it's not that crazy. It's, whatever. There's fantasy movies that are way worse than this. These women are serious about their taste in men. Okay, yeah. That's quality.
Tatsukan Zandatsu says, hard ticket to Miami.
Hard ticket to Miami.
Isn't it a hard ticket to Hawaii?
Yeah, I'm not sure I know that one.
The Velocipaster.
Okay, I've heard of the Velocipaster, yeah. I haven't seen it though. That sounds hilarious.
It's hard ticket to Hawaii and the Miami connection. Those are the two quintessential things that people know of. So you can blend them together, I guess. There's also the classic Surf Nazis Must Die.
Yeah, I've heard that name at least. Yeah.
What? There's a shot in Velocipaster where it's just the storyboard because they didn't have the budget for the CGI. Oh, that's so good. Oh my God. I love that.
The Spain of Plastics is not a new movie that I've seen, but I rewatched Beastmaster.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Beastmaster, when I saw Beastmaster, I was like, that was like, I don't know, maybe like the sixth or seventh fantasy movie that I had seen in the recent time frame. And what struck me about Beastmaster was that it's just so fucking hardcore. Like Conan has like witches and like it's evil. There's evil shit going on in that movie. And same with Beastmaster. Like they're sacrificing children and like it's like really heavy. Scott, have you watched a lot of Trauma films? I don't think so. That name isn't familiar to me. But yeah, Beastmaster fucking rocks. Okay, we painted the 2 canisters on the back, the 2 shoulder pads to completion, the 1 pouch that I painted white. We gotta do like the walkie-talkie thing, and then the other smaller little gas canisters.
I think I'm going to amend Scott's answer. Scott has definitely watched quite a few Trauma films without realizing it.
What can someone
Trauma Entertainment is a horror and off the beaten path movie publisher. And
yes.
They've made a bunch of movies, and I'm looking through these, and I'm like, yeah, he's probably seen that. Yeah, he's probably seen that. He definitely hasn't seen that. Yeah, he's probably seen this.
I've seen a lot of fantasy movies.
Did you see Rock and Roll Space Patrol Action is Go?
No. That sounds awesome.
How about Pro Wrestlers versus Zombies?
Yeah, okay. No, I have not seen that, to answer the question. But I know there are a lot of movies like that, like cheerleaders on skates fighting like Godzilla or like crazy shit like that. I haven't seen a couple of those.
Okay, so I have 2 favorites.
Okay, we're back. Okay.
Dr. Strangelove.
Oh, and How I Learned to...
And How I Learned to Love the Bomb. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Also, I kind of like Apocalypse Now.
Ooh, okay.
That's probably 2 movies I've seen the most times. Because that was the criteria back from the commentator's booth.
Yes.
Those
are some quality, like, film critic-esque movies that you can appreciate. I forget the full title of the first one, though.
Yeah, and how I
Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Let Go and Start Loving the Bomb.
Yeah, something like
start
that.
Loving the Bomb.
It's something like that, yeah. Evil Dead 2, The Thing, Puppet Master, The Toxic Avenger. Yeah, I haven't seen that. But wouldn't mind seeing it. Stop caring, stop worrying. Stop worrying, okay. Oh, Hawk the Slayer is great. I love Hawk the Slayer.
Yes. Spaceballs.
Spaceballs is good.
Class of Nukem High 2 Subhumanoid Meltdown.
This is like a Duke Nukem spinoff or something like that?
Looks like it predates Duke Nukem, but wow. Okay. Yowza.
Miniac nurses find ecstasy. Yeah, like I haven't seen this stuff. Scott, do yourself a favor and look into Trauma DVDs. They are cheap. You can get them in bulk, and they are campy as fuck. All right, yeah. Sounds like a bit of me.
You've definitely seen some memes that come from these movies too, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, there's probably some gifts that could come out of Triangle of Sadness, if I'm being quite honest.
Nightmare Weekend. A maniacally evil woman manipulates a computer and uses it to warp people's minds and turn them into crazed
Bless you.
Crazed mutantoid zombies. Okay.
Little grenade. What about Lady Hawk? Lady Hawk's great. Lady Hawk kind of gets into the world of like, it's not actually a bad movie. Real talk, Scott, what's your favorite horror movie that did not scare you? A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night? Well, okay, honestly, I'm not saying this to be like a macho dude. Most of them don't scare me anymore just because I've seen a lot of them. But yeah, I would say A Girl Walks Home Alone at Night is not traditionally scary, but also is a pretty good movie I really enjoy. I have a better answer though. I have a better answer. Let me think about it a little bit.
The reason that Scott watches so many horror movies is because he's trying to feel fear again, so he can feel alive.
That's exactly what it is. No, I like horror movies for the same reasons that I like metal music. I like to feel like kind of an emotion or have a reaction when I watch something. I don't want to just like kind of sit there and feel like I'm not experiencing anything. We hyped for the new Dracula movie. I forget the name of it. Are you talking about Renfield? I haven't seen that one yet.
Who the hell stole my trash can?
Oh, I did.
Fucker.
I stole it for the giant prop that you touched today and breathed on.
I breathed it in.
You breathed
That prop
it
is
in.
inside me now.
The Voyage of Demeter. I haven't seen that. Yeah. Yeah. I do want to watch that one. That I forget. That's a classic Dracula movie where it's like, it's the boat that Dracula travels on from Transylvania to America, and like what happens on the boat. Yeah, that's a classic Dracula movie or story.
Is this like the Dracula bus?
Maybe.
The bus that searches out the souls of the living?
No, this is a normal. It's a very normal. Am I saying right now? Boat.
It's a very normal boat that just happens to have Dracula on.
Yeah, and everyone is sad that Dracula's on the boat. The Fang bus. I like horror because it's usually about using trauma or adverse situations and emerging changed and better. But that's only some horror films. Yeah, no, that's fair.
Have you seen the movie Assisted Living Dracula?
No. Although it sounds great.
I wish it was real. That's what I have to say.
I'm going to my buddy's house this weekend, and we're probably going to watch a couple of movies. And one we're going to watch is called Torso.
Torso.
I know you guys seen Torso.
No.
It is the genre is sexploitation, which is not a fun thing to think about, but it's a hilarious B horror movie. Where I forget the total plot though.
I haven't watched a movie in a while. We watched that movie, and on the flight over, I watched Blade Runner 90310.
2049.
Yeah. Which was just beautiful. The story didn't really suck me in tons, but as just looking at visually, it's pretty stunning.
Pop quiz. Who's the cinematographer? Can you remember?
I could. I know that his two favorite ways of lighting things.
Okay, I'll give it to you if you know that.
But I can't remember the name. No, he's actually he's pretty common. Like he'd build his own like ring lights.
Oh
with
yeah.
bulbs, but really really large sometimes.
Yeah.
But also small. But he's also which is pretty common, but essentially just using it's a specific piece of canvas, but sort of like a sail canvas type thing, a white big cloth that he would like just tape up on walls and then just bounce lights in that and shape them in different ways and stuff like that. It's pretty actually common for or known for, I mean, pretty in a way efficient lighting, but then just doing magical things with it.
Yeah.
Guys, I have good news.
Roger Deakins, that's the one.
Nervous Chicken resubscribed with Prime for 4 months.
Woo!
But also, Rock and Roll Space Patrol Action is available on Netflix.
Rock and roll, space patrol.
Action is go.
Action is go.
Honestly, looks like a complete waste of time. Only 60 minutes long, though, so not too much.
Retro Evil Inc. also subbed with Prime, said just getting off work and catching the Japanese horror movie. Ooh, which one's that? I might have forgotten about that one. Oh yeah, I Coco is saying it's a classic giallo film. I think he's referring to Torso. Do Alex or Scott have any thoughts on the films of Nicholas Winding Refn? Oh yeah, baby, I do. Neon Demon, the Drive.
Drive, I would say, yeah.
Drive, I would say, is the most popular one.
Yeah.
And then, but what's the other one he's done? It's just called Japanese horror movie. That's all it's called. House is great.
Spain of Plastic gifted us up.
Hey. Guinea pig. Okay. Bronson. Oh, he did Bronson. Bronson's great. I haven't seen Only God Forgives or Pusher, but I have seen Neon Demon, Drive, and Bronson. Bronson, I think, probably my favorite out of all the ones. Visually, my favorite is Neon Demon. I remember watching Drive and feeling like I should have liked it more than I did, but it was okay. It wasn't terrible. Neon Demon was pretty, though. Fun fact, for all the amazing films Deakins has done, he also did Paul Blart Mall Cop. That was definitely a favor he was doing somebody. Okay. I think I did all the white things. Oh no, the antenna. Fuck. I forgot one last thing.
How's your mini going, Alex?
I mean, we're getting there. What do you think, Scott? Look.
All right.
You could play with this.
Mid-stream review.
Mid-stream, huh?
95% complete stream review.
Yes.
Hey, you know what? Let me see the OG model. What do you think, chat? Without me telling him how to paint my mini, I mean, you're getting pretty damn close. You're nailing it. Are you an eye painter, or are you a, as my chat would say, hashtag Team Fuck Eyes? There are people out there that choose to not paint eyes. Are you one of those people?
Yeah. I think so.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Nice. I think you're nailing it.
Pog.
And I love the texture too.
Yeah, that's me.
I know. This is very 52 miniatures.
Yeah.
I can see the style.
And I still the gold is not. I haven't gotten to the gold yet. I need to get to the gold.
It's working though.
But it's
working. Yeah.
Good.
I would happily feel that model.
Cool.
Wow, I didn't know Zambies was Team Fuck Eyes.
Zambies, come on! Too Old to Die Young was amazing. Okay. He's done 2 shows as well. That one in Copenhagen Cowboy. Oh, are we pretending that Paul Blart is a bad movie? That's a cute bit. So it's a good movie, actually? That's fun. I paint eyes. Hell yeah, coronary jump. Hell yeah.
Banned.
Useless Wizard. I struggle to say your name in a fast way. Whenever I say it, I have to think about how I'm going to say it and then say it slowly. Otherwise, I stutter. Useless Wizard says he's Team Fuck Eyes except for glowy eyes.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
True.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do eyes. I sometimes just do a dot, but that's actually not just so that there's a white little glimmer in there. But
yeah, okay. Yeah, like largely black with like a dot or something like that? Okay, yeah.
So that sort of from the side it might look like there's an eye, but if you look at it from up front, they just look cross-eyed.
Okay. I paint mainly skeletons, so... If you like the kill list, I bet you'd like You Were Never Really Here. Ooh. Kill list. I feel like I've heard of Kill List, but I'd never actually watched it. Kill list. Oh no, I actually have seen this. What was the other one? You Were Never Really Here. I remember enjoying this film. You Were Never Really Here. I wish I could mistype it. There it is. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's on my watch list. It's got good old Joaquin Phoenix in it.
Oh, Joaquin.
Lynn Ramsey. A Field in England by him is very good. Wow. That's a really deep cut, A Field in England. I started to watch that movie and wasn't like super keen on it. It's a bummer of a movie. Yeah, you know what? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about movies that like try to make me feel sad. You know?
What are you talking about? You watch like horror movies to try and make yourself feel fear.
I know, but it's different.
How is that different? The movie is like completely oriented around trying to evoke one very specific emotion.
I guess I just don't mind feeling afraid, but I guess I would rather, I'd rather avoid feeling sad, you know? That's a thing I don't need to experience other than when it happens in real life. Does that make sense?
No.
Okay.
Maybe, kinda.
You got Prime?
I think I understand what you're trying to say, but I don't understand why you would say that.
Yeah, okay.
It's not something I empathize with.
So do you like to watch movies that make you feel sad, or you're just saying that you see them as the same way as a horror movie?
I like to watch movies that make me feel sad more than I like horror movies in general.
Okay.
But that comes down not to disliking feeling scared. Like, I enjoyed the Evil Dead movie, for instance, and so on.
Yeah.
Although I wouldn't call that a particularly scary
Yeah, that one wasn't.
movie.
Yeah, it's got some moments.
Revolting, but that's about it.
Yeah. That's kind of what the other one was as well. Well, it also has scary moments.
But no, my dislike of horror movies comes down to that often they are unambitious cash grabs that don't have anything to say or any purpose to them other than to make a little bit of money, and that's it.
Sure.
But there are a lot of really great horror movies too, so.
Misery.
But I like movies that make me feel sad. If a movie succeeds, you know, like if it works on me, I like the movie more, even if it's not that great of a movie.
Okay. Censor was pretty good, yeah. Zambies agrees. She doesn't like sad, such depressing movies. There are great sad movies, but I'll never watch them twice. I totally agree with that sentiment. I believe that. I know there are movies that are great that are also super sad. I hate movies that try to depress. I guess I'd say more that than this one is kind of disturbing. Okay, gotcha, Little Goblin. What about black and white horror/monster movies? That is one I haven't really cracked open that genre of movies, like the Hammer films horror movies. Haven't gotten into like Frankenstein's monster and like The Invisible Man and stuff like that. Hail Vectron says, "Hey, what a treat to see Alex there. I've been watching him forever."
Hi. It's a treat
Forever.
for you too.
Hail Vectron has been watching you since the dawn of time.
This is excellent.
Nosferatu, yeah. I actively seek out depressive films, exploitation of any kind, horror, etc. I love experimental films too. Damn, maybe there's some. I'm trying to think I don't know. Maybe like you become used to the feeling, and then when it happens in real life, then you experience it less intensely. I'm not sure.
I feel like it's
Probably, yeah.
for me. It's the opposite.
Okay.
The things that I tend to experience, I experience more intensely.
Okay.
But I cry a lot.
I don't see you crying in movies at all, Evan.
I am a big time crier for movies and music. I like. I'm not like sobbing or anything, but tears will run down my cheeks.
Yeah.
When I listen to music.
Yeah.
On the regular.
If there's any shit about a father and a son, I'm a bawling mess. Yeah. What are the videos you both are most proud of? What's your?
Oh, videos I'm proud of.
Yeah.
I was very proud of my Monster Hunter video.
Yeah, that was a super cool skit in the beginning with
Yeah,
all that awesome set dressing and costuming. And
yeah.
it was incredible.
And I also had a fun time. Just I liked the mini as well. Or like I did a bit of a diorama with like these monster hunters. The miniatures were really cool, sculpted by a lady called Kelsey.
Yeah.
What's Kelsey's nickname? She works a lot with Max from Turnip 28.
Okay.
And she sculpts like things you want to Saint Decent. She really,
Okay. Yeah. I know Saint Decent. Yeah.
And she really sculpts stuff that is nice to paint. You know, there's place to paint. There's surfaces. There's not tons of details, but there is still personality and stuff like that. So I just enjoy painting her stuff, and I enjoyed how the diorama turned out and everything. So that's one of the things I'm proud of. Yeah.
What about you? I gotta admit something right now. I have watched the skit of that video, but not the painting. I should actually watch the painting.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, there's a lot of videos that I'm proud of. I think one that I'm really proud of is the most recently is the Vince video, where I went to his house and kind of interviewed him and tried to live like Vince and kind of took something away from that experience.
Yep. Cool.
Why are you laughing over there, Evan?
You had to be at Adepticon and hanging out with me and the boys.
Dude, I am the fucking boys, Evan. How dare you?
I'm talking about the chat boys.
The chat boys!
Mike Genie said, I almost cried when Evan said we couldn't get Portello's at Adepticon, and then he got a hot dog for himself. The betrayal cut so deep.
Goddamn, ruthless. That is pretty savage, though. Okay, now I've painted all the white bits. We got that remote-y thing. We got both the shoulder pads. We got the fucking, these things calling the airstrike. These things are the smoke grenades. And now I want to do a blue stripe across her shoulder, and then we'll call it for the stream. I'll have to go to Adepticon next year. Yes, Bill, you should. It's becoming quite a bit of a content creator meetup, and so there's tons of people that are going. Is that something that you'd ever be interested in doing?
Yeah. I mean, if it would be, it'd be great if I could work out, you know, something like whatever could be done with a sponsor or something, so that, you know, you could actually fly over, because it's not cheap, you know.
Yeah.
So, like I wouldn't be able to afford it to just do it just because it was fun.
Right.
It'd have to be something that someone paid for something at least.
You just got to get looped in as one of the judges on one of the painting competitions or whatever.
There
and
you
be
go.
like, oh yeah, you're going to have to fly me over for that.
Yeah, well that's it. But yeah, I mean it'd be, it's just fun to, because it's like in a way we're sort of colleagues miles apart.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of fun to be. It would be great to be able to meet up with viewers and other people that make videos and just all of it.
Yeah.
And there's like nothing like that in Sweden. And besides, we're only like 3 content creators I know of in Sweden. So
Yeah.
there wouldn't be much of a meetup. That'd be rad. People are into the movies.
Yeah.
Cool.
We talk about movies a lot.
Yeah.
This is more of a movie stream than a
Bill
miniature
says-
painting stream.
Yeah, that's good. Bill says I can share his seat. That'd be kind of funny.
You can sit on his lap.
Yeah. This is my daddy.
Fun little blue stripe on her shoulder pad there. Maybe that should have been an accent color instead of being blue. That should have been like, does she have an accent color? I don't think she does.
Looked like there was just a blue and a white.
Yeah. I think, maybe white is kind of the accent color.
Jay Schaefer 9, subscribed with Prime, 3 months in a row, 6 total.
Nice.
Also, it's time.
It's time.
It's
Did you
time.
do it?
What, is it time?
It's time. It is 4:15.
Pencils down. The test is over. Let's see those menus.
Oh, okay.
Chad, if you've got suggestions on who we should raid, now's the time to start suggesting them.
Yes, let's hear him, chat. Jay Schaefer, I know I already got you, but thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. Kunabula, if you go to Adepticon, Alex, you have to make an animated flat Alex Paints video from the bunker to run while you're away. Right, yeah.
Yeah,
it's
that
like
was lovely.
puppeted.
That was one of my patrons did.
Yeah.
Brought a cardboard, like she did a cutout of me.
Yeah.
And brought to Adepticon, and that was flat Alex.
Okay, yeah, no, I saw all the pictures. It was hilarious.
So.
Yeah, that makes sense. So then when you go to Adepticon, it has to be flat Alex painting in your studio, right? So you're gonna puppet a whole video then, right? Yeah. All right. That's gonna do it for this one. And also, this is the last thing, the last content creator thing we're doing, right?
Yes. Yep.
We had a jam-packed week of playing Demonship, doing a podcast, shooting a skit, and then painting on a stream, and then furthermore, just doing a bunch of other fun activities.
Yeah,
So yeah, it was great to have you here, Alex. If you guys don't know Alex, you can find him on YouTube at 52 Miniatures. That's his channel name. Also, same name on Instagram, right?
same name everywhere.
Yeah, I think we'll link it in the chat right now, maybe from Evan.
Yeah, awesome.
Check him out. Honestly, phenomenal content creator. I love the visuals. Obviously the artistry that you have with cinematography is so apparent, and I really appreciate that about your channel a lot.
Thank you, man. Thanks for having me here.
Absolutely.
It's been a blast.
Absolutely. So who are we raiding?
My choices right now are Penny Arcade or Monument Hobbies.
Okay, let's see Penny Arcade. We did on them in a bit.
We did Monument last week. They did subsidize us pretty heavily.
They did, yeah, they did. Someone mentioned Color Out of Space. That is an amazing movie. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's really good. All right, y'all. You ready with that raid?
Yep.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for the support this stream. Really appreciate it. Thank you for all the subs, the bits, and everything. Thanks for hanging out and chatting with me and Alex. I'll catch you next Thursday. This Thursday.
No. Next Tuesday.
There's no gaming stream this Thursday?
No. Listen, I was lied to.
Okay.
About how the calendar works.
Okay, everyone. Okay.
There's a gaming stream next Thursday, not this Thursday, that I will not be here for.
Okay.
But it is not this week.
Okay.
It is next week.
Next week, Thursday's gaming stream, but the next stream on Twitch is next Tuesday, another painting stream. Tune in for that one, but until then, guys, we'll see you later. Peace!